to Alma, Arkansas for tonight's matchup between your Farmington Cardinals and the Alma Airdales. I'm Brian Dean alongside tag team partners Brody Hill and a former Cardinal broadcast student, Dallas Walker. Wow. Gentlemen, exciting night. Look outside. Well, you don't even have to look outside. We're outside. The press box of Alma Airedale Stadium getting set for kickoff, and beautiful sunset tonight. Beautiful fall-like evening for tonight's game between the Farmington Cardinals and the Alma Airedales. And Brody, Dallas, so far looking at this game, this matchup, Farmington comes into it with an overall record of 4-0, 1-0 in conference play. Alma is 0-4. However, don't be fooled by that, because if you look at the Alma games in the regular season, they lost 53-21 to Van Buren, who is a perennial power in their conference. Springdale 28-13, who's obviously a 7A school. Also Russellville 31-21, and then last week Valonia 36-8. So at this point in time, when you look at it, even though that Alma is 0-4 on the season, you can't look past their record.
I mean, definitely not. That's really true. Alma, they're always a force here in the 5A West, and they're not to be messed with. I mean, this game specifically, Alma's won 3 straight against Farmington last year, winning 35-28 last season. Farmington this fall so far is undefeated so far. Dallas, they've put up 332 yards weekly. Senior Drew Sturgeon, he's emerged as one of the state's top playmakers so far. So, I mean, I really think personally that this game, it's an even matchup. Cardinals got some weapons, and so do the Airedales, but you can't look at the Airedales' record and just think, oh, this is going to be an easy game for the Cardinals, because it's definitely not, because Alma's just a team you don't mess with.
Right, I agree. And if the past has been any indication, this game has also always been a close game. You really got to look at the schedule. You got to look at who they played, like Brian said earlier. You got to look at the fact that it's always about matchups. It's about how your offense matches up with their defense, and vice versa. You want to look at you got to look at special teams, every aspect of the game. And you got to look at who's doing good on a week-to-week basis, who's on fire, which right now is the Cardinals. Yeah. But on the flip side, you got the Airedales looking to kick off their season and hopefully get something going.
Yeah, and this is their homecoming. It's a big night for the seniors especially. Right. They're going to come into this game with a lot of emotion, and the Cardinals definitely don't need to look down on this opponent. And of course, they're not, because Alma, it's a big game to play Alma.
I would say that it would be naive to think that this will be a blowout either way. I think that both teams will score some points. I think both teams will show some good defense. I think you'll really see a competitive game on both sides, and it'll be really close throughout the 4 quarters, is my professional opinion.
Professional opinion, huh?
Professional, that it is.
Here's what I think, and this is just my guess. I think the Redbirds are sick and tired of losing to Alma. And defensive coordinator Jay Harper has got something up his sleeve. You know, if you look back at the last 4 games, each and every game that we have played, there's been a little wrinkle. There's been a little point of attack. There's been an aggressive style defense that he has shown, and he has brought pressure at the right time and at the right play call. And it's paid dividends for us.
Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe since entering the 5A West, I don't recall us ever beating Alma. So I know that it's definitely something that the Cardinals are really looking to do. They're hoping to carry this momentum and beat an opponent that they haven't since joining this conference. It's kind of a chip on their shoulder.
I've noticed around the interwebs, I did a little research today, and a lot of people have Farmington only winning. One website I saw, it said Farmington by 1. So I think either way, this is going to be a really close game tonight.
Yeah, I've seen a little bit of both. I've seen some mixed reviews. So ultimately, you know, your guess is as good as mine. We'll have to just wait and see.
Yeah, either way you go, it's a beautiful night for football, and it's an exciting time to be a Farmington Cardinal. Being undefeated, it has been being undefeated at 4-0. You know, a couple weeks back when we played, who did we play last week?
We played Clarksville.
Okay, so 2 weeks ago when we played Pea Ridge, I asked the question, how long has it been since Farmington had started off 3-0? Well, the answer to that question was 5 to 6 years. So at that point in time, you know, that point in time, obviously the following week, homecoming for us, we then took it to the Clarksville and ended up starting off 4-0. So it's a great start to the football season. We're getting set for kickoff. Both teams are in their respective end zones. Alma's coming in from, I assume, the south end zone.
Yeah.
And Farmington is set up in the corner of the north end zone. And we've got about, well, it's time for kickoff. Alma Airdales band is on the field in the traditional Arkansas A. Farmington is taking the field, being led out by the cheer squad, the FHS, and the Cardinal head flag, followed alongside by the American flag as well. Both teams are taking the field, and Brody, it's time for kickoff. This is what fall is all about, in my opinion. The boys of fall have returned to the gridiron.
Hey, man, I don't think I've ever been more excited to watch a high school football game tonight. The weather's great. It's two teams looking to come in and just make a difference on their season right here.
Yeah, I tell you, you said you don't know that you've ever been as excited to be a part of a high school football. One, I agree with you. I remember, and I'm going to date myself, a long time ago, that I was excited, just as I'm sure our team is. My high school football team, my junior and senior year, when it combined 19-1, we were going into the very last game of our season, undefeated, consecutive 19-game win streak, and we ended up losing. But nonetheless, that game we were excited for, we were jacked up, and I'm sure that that's what Farmington is feeling right now as well.
And you talked about having emotion like that. I think that's one of the things, though, that when you get in here like at the first quarter, you got to be able to retain that a little bit. Don't let it get the best of you. You got to come into the first quarter, be calm, kind of see what the other team's doing, and kind of help yourself set up for the rest of the game.
Yep, you're exactly right. And, we saw that earlier in the year, coming straight out of the gates with Clay. Got a little excited on a couple of passes, don't overshot him, but we'll see how it plays out. Drew Sturgeon's got the ball set up on the 40-yard line. Referee blows the whistle and says, let's get it on. And there's going to be a flag on the play as Farmington gets called for a false start right off the bat. That's number 88, Caleb Matthews, crossed the 40-yard line before Sturgeon kicked the ball off. So they'll tee it up and redo it. I believe Sturgeon will drop back 5 yards. Now be kicking off from the 35-yard line.
Hey, for Drew, he can do it all. I don't know if it really makes a difference. Drew can really kick the ball. He had a 42-yard field goal last week to win it for the Cardinals in a close one against Clarksville. So,
yeah, there's no doubt. You want to talk about a special athlete, Drew Sturgeon, you have to look no further. Guy does it on the field as a wide receiver, as a safety, as a kickoff specialist, as an extra point specialist. I've seen him drop back to punt. And then he turns around and does it academically and on the baseball field as well. Sturgeon's kick is received at the 5-yard line, brought up across the 20, high steps up to the 25, or tries to hurdle somebody, a Cardinal at the 26-yard line, where he's met in the air and brought down at the 27-yard line of Alma. So Alma takes over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line. Airedale's head coach Doug Luffridge mentioned a while ago, brings in the Airedales with an 0-4 record, 0-1 overall. They are clad in their green helmets, green tops, gold pants. They start out in the gun. Here's the snap. Fakes the handoff, rolls out to his left. Caught at the 30, up to the 35-40, 45-50, and he's going at the 30, 25, 20. Nice hustle play right there by number, looks like 17.
And right there, Brian, that's just kind of Alma's offense right there. They're all about the dink and dunks. They're not trying to do anything fancy. They're just going to try to get their athletes out in space and see if they can make a big play on you. And right there, they got the best of the Cardinals.
Yeah, that was a 67-yard pickup for Alma, and here they come. 11:38 left to go in the opening quarter. Alma's quarterback's up under center. Got 3 backs in the backfield with them. Here's a handoff up the middle, brought down by the Cardinals at about the 3-yard line, where it'll be second down and goal.
I think that was Josh Stetmeyer on the tackle, one of our senior linebackers.
Alma's right back at the line of scrimmage. Up under center goes the quarterback. Line pushes ahead. Backs help him cross the goal line and into the end zone for a touchdown. That's Landon Blair for the Airedales, taking it into the end zone on a quarterback sneak.
And definitely, I mean, obviously not a way you want to start off the first quarter. Alma scoring here really early. Let's see if the Cardinals can bounce back and maybe do the same to them.
So Alma takes it in 3 plays, 72 yards for a touchdown, 73 yards for a touchdown. Pending extra point, Airedales are in the guns. They got trips to the far side, single receiver to the near side. Coach Luffridge is running out on the field, trying to call for a timeout.
Looks like
that'll be their first timeout.
Had some miscommunications there on substitutions.
3-4. They had 5 down linemen, so you're up to 8, 9. Looks like they may have been a player or 2 short. So with 11-12 to go, Alma's up 6-0 early goings of the first quarter over the Cardinals, pending the extra point.
Airedale's about to attempt the extra point.
I guess during the timeout they decided they didn't like the matchup as far as their offense on that 2-point conversion.
Aaron Wilkinson with a point extra attempt, and it's good. So Brody, now is the time that from the coach's standpoint, you stand up to your guys and say, all right, guys, not a big deal.
You just got to settle
down. Calm down, settle down, and realize there's a lot of football left to go in this ball game. It's all about how you respond. And we are about to see how Farmington responds.
Just reminiscing back to the last time we visited Alma's field, I believe it was Demaria Donovan returned a kickoff for a touchdown. I feel like I speak for the Cardinal fans when I'd say I'd love to see another one here, maybe back to back.
So Drew Sturgeon and Quay Watson are back deep. Sturgeon set up on his 15-yard line, now creeps up and switch places as well as Quay.
Yeah,
so now I cannot tell which numbers are back there deep.
With people like Quay and Drew back there, I mean, it's always possible to get one returned on you.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. Brody called one in the Gravett game. It'd be a good time for Sturgeon to take one to the house like he did last year against Gravett, and there he went. So Alma's got it teed up on their 40-yard line. Acreage and Miles is short, high kick, fielded by Sturgeon about the 32. Sturgeon makes a move inside, gets up to the 40-yard line where he's met by the Airedales, and refusing to go down. Crawls across the 40-yard line and up to the 41, looks like possibly the 42.
Hey, good for the Cardinals. They're going to start off with some great field position. Start off with their first offensive drive, so let's see what they can do with that.
Absolutely. We've got an Airedale down on the field with an injury, so we'll take a quick timeout with 11:02 left to go in the first quarter. Score is Alma 7, Farmington taking their first possession. You're listening to Farmington Cardinal Football on the Farm Cars Live Sports Network. saving up for or ready to start thinking about and building your dream home from the ground up? If it is that time for that decision to become a reality for you, wait no longer and reach out to Bauman and Crossnow Construction. Established in 2013, Mike Bauman, alongside with Michael and Lane Crossnow, Bauman and Crossnow Construction specialize in residential custom homes, general contracting, multifamily homes, and other specialized homes as well. Having lived in Northwest Arkansas for a combined 61 years, Bauman and Crossnow Construction are no strangers to the Northwest Arkansas and Farmington areas. They can be reached at www.baumancrossnow.com. Bauman and Crossnow Construction, where your dream home can become a reality, are proud supporters of Farmington Cardinal Athletics. Go Cards!
Academies give students an opportunity to be grouped together with other students that have similar career interests so that we're not all part of just a big student population. We are all headed in the same direction.
We are really excited to implement them to provide some career training for kids as they get out into the real world so they have the expectations and they know what's going to go on so that if they're going into the workforce or if they're going to college, they're already prepared for those things.
Are you in the market for some exterior or home improvements? Is your home ready for new siding, gutters, or metal roof, or asphalt roof? Do you need a new metal building or shop? Give Foster's Exterior Solutions a call today. Locally owned and operated right here in Farmington since 2008, Foster's Exterior Solutions is a proud supporter of Farmington Cardinal Athletics.
Hello, this is Kerry Pitts with Foster's Exterior Solutions. Please give us a call for all your roofing, siding, and...
We're back, Cardinal fans. 11:02 left to go in the first quarter. Airdales up 7-0 over Farmington. Farmington's first offensive possession is coming right now. They got a 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line. They had an injury timeout where Joseph York was injured. We hope that everything is okay with him. Quay's up under center. Drops back, hands it off to Elsie. Elsie cuts outside, stiffs on somebody, and then gets taken down about the 43-yard line after a pickup of 1.
Yeah, and a good pursuit there by the Airedales. Cardinals just trying to get outside and see if they can punch it into them, but the Airedales get the best of it.
Yeah, and they've tried. Farmington likes to go outside, but like we mentioned last week, I believe it was, a lot of our bread and butter and most gains come straight in between the tackles. As Quay drops back, quick hitter out to Sturgeon. Sturgeon makes a move, picks up enough yards for the first down. Crosses midfield down to the 46-yard line of Alma. 1st and 10. And there's that senior that we were talking about earlier, Brody.
Hey, I mean, I don't know what to tell you if you don't come into a game worrying about Drew Sturgeon. He's a playmaker every game.
There is no doubt about it. In fact, when we were leaving Gravitz, some guys in their booths were mentioning, hey, next year do us a favor, leave number 8 at home. Quay's up under center, single receiver both sides. I formation in the backfield, handoff to, I believe that's
Jaden Shader.
Jaden Shader takes it up over the 40-yard line down to the 39. Pickup of about 6-7 yards.
Hey, I've had a lot of people talk to me about Jaden Shader, and he looks like a college-level back. He's got the body type. He's a big guy. He can run the ball, and he's got some force under his legs.
There's no doubt about it. Quay's in the gun, flanked both sides by running backs, twins to the left. Handoff inside to, I believe that's Shader again. Crosses down to about the 35-yard line, and it's a pickup of enough yardage for a Cardinal first down.
Hey,
so we wanted a response, and here we go.
Hey, the big boys up front are getting some good push, obviously, from the good runs we're getting so far. So if they can keep that up, that definitely make a difference in the game.
Controlling the line of scrimmage is key on both sides of the ball, and you make it a perfect point. The big hog mollies up front doing nice jobs opening up holes. Way goes up under center. We're in the I formation. Single receiver to his right, single to the left. Sturgeon, I believe, is out left. And flags go flying. I believe that one's going to be called against Alma. And That was the call. Quay gets his play, runs back to the huddle. Play clock is not started yet, so we're in good shape. Cardinals break the huddle.
Yeah, in response to what you said about needing the Cardinals needing a response, I feel like this is going to be one of those games where they might not get big plays a ton of, every now and then. They're really going to have to grind away and take chunks when they can get it and wear down that defense.
Quay drops back, throws a deep ball. Touchdown, Cardinals! I can't tell if that's Sturgeon or Colin Hummel. I believe that is Sturgeon. Drew Sturgeon from 35 yards out for touchdown. Pinning the extra point will be tied.
And that's what you need right there, just kind of get a kickstart back into this game, is get one of your playmakers out there to make a big play. And Drew does it for us.
Absolutely. Great pass, great catch right at the goal line. And we talked earlier about adrenaline and being a little too hyped up for the game, and Quay shows right there that he's got it under control. Here comes a kick. It's up, and it's good. As the Cardinals respond to Alma's offensive possession with a touchdown of their own, tie the score back at 7 with 8:46 left to go in the first quarter. From Citizens Bank Field, I'm Brian Dean alongside Brody Hill and Dallas Walker. We'll take a quick timeout. Be right back. You're listening to Farmington Cardinal Football on the Farm Cars Live Sports Network.
Ozark Dermatology offers full medical, surgical, and aesthetic services. Our team offers comprehensive care for medical and surgical conditions for adults and children. Our experienced board-certified physicians and highly trained physician extenders provide state-of-the-art diagnosis, treatments, and procedures in a relaxed and compassionate setting. Let Ozark Dermatology be your path.
And we're back, Cardinal fans, from Citizens Bank Field, where the score is tied, 7 apiece with 8:46 left to go in the first quarter. Cardinals have got the ball teed up on the 40-yard line. The kick is away. It's a high end-over-end kick, fielded about the 12-yard line for Alma. Brings it up over the 20, out to the 25, 30, 35, up to nearly the 40-yard line.
And right there, with such a potent offense on Alma's side, you don't want to give them that kind of field position because, like we saw last possession, they'll get one play on you for a big gain. So Cardinals need to make sure they do a better job on special teams next time.
Yeah, the Alma offense loves to run off of momentum and energy, so you really got to limit those big plays. You can't have those big gains like they had last time where it really propelled them into the end zone. You want to limit them and keep them under control. If you can keep them behind the chains, maybe only a few yards, get a loss every now and then, it can really help with the flow of your defense.
So here comes Blair and the boys. Blair's in the shotgun. Quick hitter inside pitch to the halfback. Right across the 50-yard line down to about the Cardinal 37-yard line.
If I'm not mistaken, I don't believe the play clock was running during that play.
Alma with the no-huddle offense. Blair's in the gun. He's got a slot back to his right, 2 receivers to his right, single receiver to his left. Here's the snap. It rolls out to his right. Blair looking, throws back across the field. It's complete about the 32-yard line, makes a move to the inside, shakes a tackle, and then is cleaned up by a tackle by Colton Kilgore. Penalty flags on the play.
I think we're going to get an unnecessary roughness on the Airdales. One of the receivers came down, and it was outside of the play, and came out and knocked one of our players down. So we're going to get an unsportsman or like a.
Waiting to see what the call is from the White Hat. Now they're calling for a measurement.
Did they wave off the flag?
No, it's a dead ball foul, and I'm not too sure how that's a dead ball foul. When the flags come flying in,
There was no whistle.
during the play.
Yeah, it was definitely right there, kind of 5 or 10 yards past where the ball carrier was tackled. Kind of outside of the play, as Brody said.
So we have an official's timeout for a measurement.
It's going to be a tad short.
Looks like Alma's going to have it second down in inches.
I mean,
We do know that the penalty is against Alma, which is going to back him up. The ball is going to be set at Farmington's own 27-yard line. Then it's going to be backed up from there. Question is how far and what is the call? So there's 10. 15 yards. So it'll be second down and about 14 for Alma after the personal foul.
Card's got to be able to take advantage of these penalties that are going to get given to them and see if they can get a defensive stop here.
Blair's in the gun. He's got 3 running backs, one to either side and one behind him. Got a single receiver to split out far side to his right. And a tight end to his right as well. Second down and about 14 for Alma. Here's the snap. And there's a great play there by Josh Stetmeyer with a tackle in the backfield that'll drop Alma for another 5 yards.
And Josh Stetmeyer, he's new to football. He joined the team last year, didn't play any, and he's come out here as a force on the defense.
So that'll bring up about third down and 20 for Alma. Blair's in the gun, got twin receivers outside the numbers at about the 48-yard line. Single receiver out to the right. Penalty markers are on the play. The penalty looks to go against Alma. Legal substitution called on Alma. Set him back another 5 yards. Set the ball back on their own 48-yard line.
You know, this is slightly reminiscent of the Bears and Packers 3rd and 40, where it felt like right now that Airdales have almost an eternity to go, but nonetheless, Cardinals going to look to play good
Blair's in the gun. You're right. Blair's in the gun. Twin receivers to the near side. Single running back in the backfield. Blair rolls out to his left. Under some pressure. And a great play there.
It's Kyle Welkley.
By Kyle Welkley, the reigning big dog of the week for the Cardinals defense.
Hey, he had that interception last week against Clarksville to put it away. So he's definitely a playmaker here in the secondary.
That he did. Brings up fourth down and about 25 for Alma. Sturgeon deep, anticipating the punt from Alma. Alma sets up in punt formation. Blair back deep, presumably to punt it away. Alma shifts, puts 2 gunners out wide, one on either side. Here's the snap, good snap. Blair rolls out, got a rugby-style kick to it. Bounds about the 20-yard line and then caught at the 26-yard line by Alma. Where the Cardinals have it about the 16, 17-yard line for Farmington. First down and 10 for the Redbirds. Quay comes up under center. Single setback is mine went blank. Caden Elsick gets a toss out to the far side of the field. Takes it up for about 8 yards before it ran out of bounds.
One thing I've been noticing with both offenses is that they've been trying to get their backs on the outside to the edge. And I'm wondering is that a game plan thing? Both offenses trying to exploit something on either defenses?
As of right now, I would say that the answer to that question would be yes.
I think the game plan behind trying to get it to the outside, you really open up the perimeter, and you're throwing screens, quick passes, things like that. It opens up the middle for passes over the center. You got draw plays, things like that.
Quay's up under center, I formation. Single receivers to both sides, Sturgeon and Hummel. Handoff up the middle to Elsick. Bounces it outside. Crosses the 27-yard line up to the 28-yard line for Farmington, where it'll be a first down for the Redbirds. Elsick checks out. Shader checks in. Elsick picks up 2 yards on the play. Enough for a Farmington first down. Quay's in the gun, empty backfield. 3 receivers to the near side of the field, 2 to the top side. And Alma's going to call their second timeout of the quarter with 6:05 remaining in the first quarter. The score's tied at 7 apiece. From Citizens Bank Field in Alma, Arkansas, I'm Brian Dean with Brody Hill and Dallas Walker. We'll take a quick timeout. You're listening to Farmington Cardinal Football on the Farm Cars Live Sports Network.
Here at Farmington, we take our athletic program seriously. We strive for greatness in every sport, whether it's baseball, softball, football, basketball, volleyball, golf, track, cross country, cheer, dance, or tennis. We settle for nothing short of excellence. With top-of-the-line facilities and new ones to come, Farmington is a place for all athletes.
At Farmington High School, we have a vast array of technology, ranging from MacBooks to 3D printers, touchscreens.
We're back, Cardinal fans. 6:05 remaining in the first quarter. Quay's in the gun. Handoff to Shader, looking to break it to the outside, breaks the tackle, gets up to about the 30-yard line. Pickup of about 2 yards for Shader. Second down and 8, Redbirds. Ball game is tied at 7 apiece. Cardinals break the huddle with 22 seconds left to go on the play clock. Quay's in the gun, twin receivers to the far side of the field, single receiver to the near side. Running back flank to either side. Fake handoff, Quay boots out. Throws a quick hitter to the outside. I believe that's Sturgeon, who gets across the 35-yard line up to the 36, where it'll be third down and manageable. Third down and about 2 yards.
I like what the Cardinals do right there with a little short passing game, getting Drew one-on-one with a D-back, and it's just a short little throw for Quay, so easy yards to pick up.
Redbirds in the I formation. Quay's up under center. Colin Hummel split out to the far side of the field. Sturgeon split out near side. Quay drops back, hands it off to Elsick. Got up over the 40-yard line, enough for the first down, and then some.
Yeah, I think what the Cardinals are really trying to do right here is obviously get their running game going because then later on in that game as the defense wears down, you got 2 options. You can keep running it, and obviously they're tired. You'll see their hands on their hips, or it opens up the play-action game, which is really helpful.
You're right. Quay and the Redbirds break the huddle. Quay is in the gun, flanked both sides by running backs. And now there's going to be a false start called on the Redbirds.
One thing the Cardinals can't afford to do here is get behind the chains with penalties. Alma's not a team you want to hurt yourself or shoot yourself in the foot to say. You really want to try and stay on top of that. Alma's had a few penalties here now at Farmington with their second of the day.
Trevin Beaver called for the false start. Brings up first down and 15 for the Redbirds. Same formation, Twins to the left. Sturgeon in the slot position about his own 35-yard line. Quay drops it back. Looking for a receiver, throws it downfield. And underthrows. Cardinal receiver almost picked off.
That'll be Colin Hummel on the incompletion.
Brings up second down and 15. Not a bad play call on first down.
And do you think there any possibility that you could have thrown a pass interference there? Or?
No.
No?
No. The safety for Alma did a nice job cutting in front of the receiver. Quay's in the gun. Single back in the backfield. Twin receivers to the left. Single receiver up top. Here comes the option. Quay breaks it to the outside and picks up about 8 yards to make it third down and manageable.
Not a first down run, but a nice outside blocking there by the Cardinal offensive line. Jackson Beaudry out there, a big sophomore. Got some powerful hands. He can strike people, and some good blocking there.
Brings up about third down and 6 for the Redbirds. Quay goes up under center. Redbirds are in the I formation. Sturgeon split to the near side. Hummel to the far side. Here's the snap. Quay drops back. And just a stop route right at the sticks. And that's a nice job by Colin Hummel. Picks up enough for the first down, plus 4 yards. And I'm not sure if you saw that or not, Brody, but Hummel ran a quick stop route. And the biggest thing about that stop route is he went to the sticks and stopped. He knew where the first down marker was, stopped right there, made the reception, enough for the first down.
Hey, and Colin Hummel's one of those guys that you kind of forget that's on that Cardinal roster who can be a really good target for our QBs back there in the backfield. So definitely watch out for Colin Hummel.
Here comes the screen pass out to Sturgeon, looking to break it outside, reverses field, looking to pick up a couple of blocks. Now he's got blockers outside. Sturgeon at the 40, 35 to 30. Down to about the 24-yard line where Cardinals will have it first and 10.
Great job there by Drew, keeping the play alive, looking like you're not going to get anything. Yep. Reverses field and gets a first down and a little bit more.
He stayed patient, and when he got back across the A in midfield and saw he had a line of blockers out in front of him, which sprung him free, pick up the first down. Twin receivers to both sides. Quay's in the gun, flanked by Shader in the backfield. Here's the snap. Quay takes it on his own to the outside, to the far side of the field. Gets across the 25-yard line down to about the 23. Pick up about 4 yards for the Redbirds. Second down, and we'll call it 6.
I think if the Cardinals score on this drive, you really got to look at that last play, or the next before the play by Drew, and you got to underline that play when you're looking at the drive chart, because that's easily the most influential play on this drive so far.
Cardinals in the I formation. Quay goes up under center. Their fullback is Stepmeyer. Elsick dot in the I. 8 seconds remaining. Here's the toss to the outside. Elsick looking for a block, cuts it outside, gets to the sticks. Gets out of bounds about the 18-yard line of Alma.
I really like what the coaches are drawing up on this this drive. They're not trying to shoot the lights out right now. They know what they need to get on every play. They have a goal. They have a script for their plays, and it's really lining up nicely with what the defense is coming out with.
It's a great call. Quay goes up under center, I formation for the Cardinals. Elsick in the backfield, dot in the I. Quay takes it up, gets a push by Stepmeyer, down to about the 15-yard line, still on his feet, before the referees blow the whistle and say his forward momentum has stopped. Down to the 15-yard line where the Cardinals have it first and 10 from the 15, entering the red zone. Shader brings in the play. Cardinals in the I formation. Sturgeon split to our side. Hummel up top. Shader dots the I. Here's the handoff. Counter trap. Breaks a tackle. Makes another man miss. Gets down to about the 19-yard line the 14-yard line of Alma. Gain of about 1.
Yeah, and after that Drew Sturgeon field goal that won the game, you have to wonder, when do you get in that area where you feel comfortable with the Drew Sturgeon field goal if you don't come away with 6?
Anywhere inside 42 yards. Quay's in the gun, flanked by Shader. Hands it off. Shader looking to break to the outside, up over the 10-yard line, down to about the 8.
You bring up field goals, Dallas, and one thing about last year's game is that the Cardinals got in the red zone a lot of times, and they'd go for it on 4th down and not take the chance to take the field goal. But I think this year might be a little different. They might be a little bit more comfortable in the red zone with Drew kicking those longer field goals. Because last year, if you would have had those field goals, I think that would have been a difference in the game.
Right, and you also want to know, you gotta draw the line. You can't be too conservative with kicking field goals, but you got to know when and where you can take your chances and when and where to play it safe.
Redbirds got it, 3rd down and 3. Offset eye. Elsick in the backfield, Quay up under center. Alma's defensive line shifts, and there's a penalty marker on the field. We'll see what the call is. It'll either be 1st down Cardinals or 3rd down and 8. It is against the Redbirds, so that'll drop him back 5 yards, make it 3rd down and 8. Cardinals break the huddle with 20 seconds to go on the play clock. Quay's in the gun, flanked by Elsick and Stepmeyer. Sturgeon goes in motion, handoff to the outside to Sturgeon. Sturgeon breaks it down to about the 8-yard line. Make it 4th down. Now they're going to mark him down at the 10-yard line. Here we go again. One ref says 8, the far ref says 10-yard line. So it'll be 4th down and 5, Redbirds.
Looks like the Cardinals going to send out field goal unit.
Take the points while you can.
Yep, definitely.
Quay kneels down about his own 17-yard line. Sturgeon, his kick is up. And it's good. So Redbirds take a 10-7 lead with 1:20 to go after that 27-yard field goal by Sturgeon. Redbirds go up by 3. From Citizens Bank Field, we'll take a quick timeout. You're listening to Farmington Cardinal football on the Farm Cars Live Sports Network. Serving Northwest Arkansas since 1996, Trinity Rehabilitation and Sports Medicine specializes in physical therapy, certified hand therapy, and aquatic therapy. You have a choice when it comes to where your physical therapy services take place, and we hope you make it at Trinity Rehab and Sports Medicine of NWA. We are located at 2793 Millennium Drive, Suite number 2 in Fayetteville, and can be reached at 479-521-2232. Trinity Rehab and Sports Medicine is a proud supporter of Farmington Cardinal Athletics. Go Cards! We're back, Cardinal fans, from Citizens Bank Field in Alma, Arkansas, where the Redbirds go up 10-7 over Alma. 1:20 to go in the first quarter. Redbirds took the lead after a 27-yard field goal off the foot of Drew Sturgeon. Have it teed up at the 40-yard line. Here's the kick. It's a high end-over-end kick. Going to be fielded about the 9-yard line for Alma. Breaks it up over the 20-yard line out to the 25-30, where he's going to be brought down about the 33, 34-yard line for Alma. Josh Stepmeyer made the tackle for the Redbirds. I'd like to remind everybody that PG Telco sponsors every Cardinal touchdown, and we appreciate their support. Cardinals got on the board after an Alma touchdown, marched right down the field with about a 37-yard touchdown pass from Quay to Drew Sturgeon. Blair in the shotgun. Calls for the snap. It's a handoff right up the middle. Kilgore looks to be in on that tackle after a Alma Airedale gain of about 2 yard lines. Hayden Cox also in on the tackle.
And, after that last field goal, it makes me wonder, the last couple matchups we've had the last couple years with the Alma Airedales, they've really been more on the higher scoring side of things. It makes you really wonder if that trend's going to continue to rise or if we're going to see some defense step up here.
Hopefully we see our defense step up. Blair's in the shotgun. Got a slot back in motion. Twin receivers to his right. Single receiver to his left. Fakes a handoff, rolls out to his left. Little dump pass out to the H-back. Gets brought down about they're going to call him down at the 40.5-yard line.
Expanding on what you said just a second ago, Dallas, the Airedales have been averaging 16 points per game so far this season, so I would definitely say that's probably a deficit from last year, and we'll see if that has an effect on the game tonight.
That last play is going to take us to the end of the first quarter, where your Farmington Cardinals are up 10-7 over Alma at the end of one. From Citizens Bank Field, I'm Brian Dean for Brody Hill. Dallas Walker, you're listening to Farmington Cardinal football on the Farm Cars Live Sports Network. We'll be back.
Real estate is like football. You want a winning team that knows how to run offense and defense, knows the plays, the competition, how to score, and isn't afraid to get a little dirty. The McNaughton team knows 2 important things. 1, how to help you buy, sell, invest in, and manage real estate. And 2, how to cheer on.
Welcome back, Cardinal fans. Farmington's up 10-7 over Alma at the start of the second quarter. Both teams, the flip sides of the field. Alma's got it third down and about 4.5 yards from their own 40.5-yard line. Blair looks to be up under center. Got a fullback and an H-back and a single back in the backfield. Here comes the toss sweep to the outside. Now it's going to be a throwback. Defender falls down for Farmington, and the pass is complete at the 45. Gets brought down to the 35-yard line, 36-yard line of Farmington.
Yeah, that's tough because it looked like it was a busted play at first, and it looked like Farmington was going to be able to take advantage. But then they broke out the double pass, and unfortunately, the defender slipped right there.
A little bit of a turf monster. Got our defender. I wasn't able to see who it was. Nonetheless, Alma's got it. First down and 10 from Farmington's 36-yard line. Blair gets the call. He's in his shotgun. Ready to take snap about the 41-yard line. Got twin receivers to his right. Hand off up the middle, straight up the gut over the 30 to down to the 25, 24-yard line. Stetmeyer in on the tackle. I believe that was Wheatley on the carry. Alma goes quick on that snap. Kenley gets it again and loses about a yard for Alma.
Yeah, that was good defense right there on that play. He kind of tried to run in the middle, but there was a pile forming and it was stuck. And just as he was trying to bounce outside, we had defenders come around the side to bring him down.
High formation for Alma as Blair goes up under center. Single receivers to both sides. Fakes the toss. Rolls out to his right. Pass is complete at the 27-yard line and immediately brought down by Josh Stetmeyer.
And right there, it's a great play by Josh. Looks like he's almost going to get covered up by a blocker, but he sheds the blocker and a great tackle on that screen.
Yeah, Stetmeyer's been having a pretty good game through that first quarter and the couple plays we've had in the second quarter. I feel like we've been calling his name a couple times. He's really making his presence known on the defense right now.
Yeah, him, Hayden Cox, and Colton Kilgore. It's really nice to have those guys for your linebacker corps. So it's got to be comfortable for the Farmington coaches to have those guys.
Blair's in the shotgun. Got an H-back to his right, running back to his right, twin receivers to the left. Hands it off. Nope, fakes the handoff and gets rid of it right as he's being harassed by, looks like Josiah Ingram and Josh Stetmeyer. Brings up 4th down and 9 from the Farmington 24-yard line. Alma's going to be in the gun, single receiver to the near side, twin receivers to the extreme far side, outside the numbers. Blair calls for the snap, rolls out to his right, got a receiver open, and it's incomplete. Turnover on downs for Farmington.
And right here in a game like this, to get a turnover on downs on defense, that's a big-time play for the Cardinals. And if you can get those turnovers and make it count on offense, that's a matter of winning the game or not.
Yeah, Brody, 70 to 8% of the time, the team that turns the ball over less actually wins the ball game. Now, obviously, that's not a guarantee, but you definitely want to win the turnover game. You definitely want the better point differential there, and that's going to be one of the keys to the game.
Luckily enough for the Redbird defense that ball was thrown a little bit short and behind the receiver, because if it was on the money, he was walking in from about 7 yards out. We'll take it. Turnover on downs, 1st and 10 Redbirds from their own 23-yard line.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the Cardinals respond. I get the feeling this is one of those drives where doing something big, scoring a field goal or even a touchdown, it would be a big answer and kind of put the pressure on Alma, force them to do something.
Hey,
no doubt about it.
As Jeff Oxford likes to say, hey, they're going to try to Bill Belichick them right here. That's what they're going to try to do.
You can't Bill Belichick somebody when you already got the ball.
I may have just messed up.
Speaking of Jeff Oxford, plus there's 9 minutes and 46 seconds left to go in the half. So,
I just wanted to say it. I couldn't hold myself back.
Nonetheless, speaking of Jeff Oxford, Dallas, have you heard about this?
I heard. There's the Ox and Osness podcast.
For those of you who are listening back in Farmtown, or even if you're here in Alma listening to our broadcast, in case you haven't heard, the Ox and Oz podcast is now online. We dropped our first episode on Wednesday. And looking to do this every week. We're going to cover all 22 Northwest Arkansas schools, high schools, and every sport. So you can find us on Google Podcast, Apple Podcast. You can look on Radio Podcast. You can go to Red Circle and just search the Ox and Oz podcast. If you have any questions, you can always email them as well at oxandoz@gmail.com. That's OX and AND Oz @gmail.com. Nonetheless, that right there, Dallas, is what you call a shameless plug for the Ox and Oz podcast. But it's not shameless.
Nope.
So we dropped that. We just got asked the question, how many downloads have we had? And believe it or not, I kid you not, Dallas, this is how quick this is taken off. I uploaded it Wednesday night about 9:30. And by Thursday noontime, we already had 62 downloads, and we're up to 74, I believe. Nonetheless, it's 1st and 10. Redbirds with the ball, 9:46 left to go in the half, up 10-7. Ball set down at the Farmington 23-yard line. Quay's up under center, offset I. Here's the toss sweep out to the far side of the field. Elsick looks for a block, shakes a blocker, and he's up over the 30, 35, 40. Cuts back across field, down to the 45, up to the 50, where he is brought down. 1st and 10 after a gain. Well, now there's a penalty marker on the field. After a gain of about 10, 20, 25 yards, it looks like it may be coming back. Holding is called on the offense. So it'll make it 1st down and 20 from the 13-yard line.
Yeah, unfortunately, those kind of holding calls tend to happen a little more frequently. when you're shifting field, going different directions, going north and south as far as east and west. Sometimes the blockers lose sight of the ball, and unfortunate calls like that happen.
20 seconds left to go on the play clock. 9:27 left to go in the half. Twin receivers come to the near side of the field. Single receiver to the far side. Quay's in the gun, flanked either side by running back. Here's a shotgun snap, handoff to Elsick, up over the 20-yard line, up to about the 21, where it makes it about 2nd down and 12. Hamlin in on the stop for Alma. And here's the key. Maintain possession of the ball. Get what you can. You don't have to get it all back in one play. Take it in chunks.
Right, when you try and get it all in one play, you kind of force the ball and you do things you're not planning on doing.
Quay's in the gun. 3 receivers to his right, Twins to his left. Rolls out to his left. Gets up over the 25-yard line down to about the 29-yard line. Makes it about 3rd down and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Call it 3rd down and 5.
And I know Quay's got the legs and he can run the ball, but I think I'd be a little careful with letting him roll out and run like that because it's a physical defense right there in front of it, and you don't want your starting quarterback getting hurt.
No doubt about it. Although we have also seen the opposite to where Quay looks like he's in trouble and then he just makes one little move and he's gone for 60 yards. Quay's in the gun, flanked both sides by, now we got a running back switching sides of the field. Quay rolls to his right, throw back to his left. And that pass was intended for Drew Sturgeon, falls incomplete about the 27-yard line. Brings up 4th down and 5 for the Redbirds. And it looks like they're going to punt it.
Real lackluster drive there for the Cardinals. Didn't really get the ball moving. Had a great run there by Elsick, but then it gets called back by a penalty, so something they definitely want to cut back on.
Can't shoot yourself in the foot. Shader standing on his own 14-yard line, 14.5-yard line. Here's the snap. It's a good snap. Shader gets the kick away. It's a high in-over-in kick. Bounds about the Airedale 41-yard line. Takes a small Farmington roll. Is going to be downed at the 35-yard line of Alma, where Alma will have it. 7:39 left to go in the first quarter. 7:38 left to go in the first half. Farmington's up 10-7.
7:38 left in the quarter. I expect Alma to maybe take a few more shots, try and get this game going so that they don't go into halftime with a deficit.
Blair's in the shotgun. Single receiver to the near side. Single up top. H-back behind the right side of the line, behind the tight end. Single running back. Blair takes off on quarterback keeper. Gets up to about the 39, down across the 41-yard line. Pickup of about 6 yards for Alma.
And Landon Blair, the quarterback, that's a big boy right there. 6'1", 240. You got to be able to bring him down, and good job by the Cardinals doing that right there.
I was just about to say he almost looks a little Tim Tebow-ish or Jared Lorenzen. Of course, you guys probably don't know who Jared Lorenzen is.
Hefty lefty.
Hefty lefty. You are correct. Blair's in the gun. Single receiver to both sides. Single setback. Handoff up the middle. Comes to the right side of the field. Gets up to about the 50-yard line. Enough for Alma Airedale first down. Henley was the running back. They carried it up to the 50-yard line. Blair's in the shotgun. Henley to his right. Here comes, looks like the same exact play. Handoff to Henley. It's going to be brought down about the Cardinal 47-yard line. There is a flag on the play. So illegal formation called against Alma. 5 men in the backfield. Alma's coach does not like it. That'll back him up 5 yards from the original.
Looks like they're going to get that. a sideline warning. He's out there on the numbers.
I'm not sure which Alma coach is
I think it's
the head coach.
It's a coordinator. The head coach is down there talking to the white hat right now.
So we'll see what the call is. So that'll back him up another 50 yards. Wasn't a sideline warning, we'll just back him up. So after a legal formation, takes him back 5 to make it first down and 15. Now we're going to mark off another 15 yards for unsportsmanlike conduct called on Alma's coaching staff. Makes it first down and 30 for Alma. Blair's in the gun, twin receivers to the near side, single receiver up top. Henley in the backfield next to Blair's right-hand side. Falls for the snap. It's a throwback pass. They've got it set up.
Ball's on the ground, and they're going to blow the whistle before Cardinals can get a chance to recover.
So that'll pick up about 13 and a half, almost 14 yards. 14 yards for Alma. Makes it second down and 16.
And good job by the Cardinals making the tackle right there. Got a running back out in space on the screen with some big guys in front of him. But good job of breaking down and making the tackle.
5:45 left to go in the half. Blair's in the shotgun. Got a running back to either side, twin receivers to the near side of the field. Now they running back switch positions. Blair calls for the snap, rolls out to his right. Looking downfield, he's got plenty of time, loads up and goes. And that ball falls incomplete. Nice job there by number 14 for Farmington, Miles Harvey, on that defensive stop, deflecting the ball. There is another flag on the play. So personal foul called against both teams. One hands to the face, and I forgot what the other one was called.
It's face mask.
Face mask. Basically the same call called on both teams. Offsetting penalties will replay it. It's second down and 6 for Alma. Second down and 16 for Alma.
Now,
Players in the gun, 3 receivers to the near side of the field, twins to the far side. Blair calls for the snap, loads up, fires it, and it's incomplete. Bring up third down at 16.
And Blair tonight's just been off for the Airdales. Maybe having some underthrows, throwing it behind the receivers. So hopefully the Cardinals can take advantage of that.
Third down and 16, 5:19 left to go in the half. Alma's got it at their own 44-yard line.
Yeah, credit to the Cardinals defense. At first and 30, that's a tough situation because over 3 downs, you're practically needing to average a first down every play. They got more than that on first down, and then an incompletion on second down keeps them in a tough spot for third.
Is in the shotgun, flanked by running back, handoff up the middle. Breaks two Cardinal tackles and gets up across the 50-yard line down to about the 45 of Farmington. Make it about fourth down and 4.
And right there for a second, it looks like the Cardinals are about to blow up that play, and the running back finds a crease and gets a good gain.
Blair's in the shotgun, single receivers to both sides, Henley in the backfield. Cardinals show blitz. Now Alma looks to be changing the play. 13 seconds left to go on the play clock.
Right now, I wonder if they're planning on running a play or just trying to draw the defense off sides.
I think that's exactly what they're trying to do.
Alma calls timeout with 1 second left to go. That's their third and final timeout of the half. We'll take it with them with 4:26 left to go in the half. Farmington leads it 10-7 over Alma. You're listening to Farmington Cardinal football on the Farm Cards Live Sports Network.
Zing Broadband is a proud sponsor of area schools and is excited to offer incredible fast internet speeds. Our students can focus on what really matters, knowing that Zing Broadband can keep up with them. We recognize the hard work and dedication of our students and athletes, and we've built a network to deliver their demand. Zing Broadband proudly serves our local communities and supports all their endeavors.
Hi, I'm Jack with Arvest. Today's goal, outmaneuver these chess pros.
Checkmate.
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 Checkmate. Checkmate.
Okay. I should let an expert like James help me. And for your financial goals, Arvest is the expert. Our approach to financial planning will help you make all the right moves. Get started now and be prepared for the future like royalty. Trust the experts. Trust Arvest. Hear from a chess pro at our experts website.
Welcome back, Cardinal fans. 4:26 left to go in the half. Alma's got it 4th down and 4 from the Cardinal 44-yard line. Blair's in the gun. Runs an option. He's got enough for the Alma first down and continues to motor down to about the 35-yard line, where it will be 1st down and 10 for Alma. .4:15 and counting. Blair's in the shotgun. Got single receivers on both sides of him. Single setback. Looks to be handoff up the middle. Cuts back to the right side. And gets taken down at the 31.5-yard line.
That's Colton Kilgore on the tackle.
Second down and 6 for Alma.
And let's see if the Cardinals can stop them here in the red zone like they did last defensive possession.
Except they're not in the red zone yet. Here's Blair in the shotgun. Handoff. So almost same exact play. Gets tackled at the 27-yard line as the flag comes thrown in from the referee. Looks to be a potential holding against Alma. Dropping back 10 yards. So that'll drop him back to the 39-yard line, where it'll be 2nd down and 14. 3:26 to go in the half.
And to Alma's credit, they've been having some offensive success. It's just been hard when they've been behind the chains what feels like the entire night so far.
You're right.
You know, Dallas?
And I'm okay with them playing that way.
Hey, same here. You won't get a disagreement from me.
Blair breaks the huddle with 4 seconds to go on the play clock. Twin receivers to the far side of the field. Drops back to pass. Short dump pass on a crossing pattern. Gets up over the 30. Down. Steps out of bounds at the 27-yard line. That will make it 3rd down and 3. Miles Harvey in on the tackle for Farmington after a pickup of 12. Blair takes it himself up over the right side of the field, runs into his own man, picks up about 5 yards, make it 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line of Farmington.
Right here on this drive, I've noticed they're trying to utilize Blair's size to kind of bully our defense right now, and he's doing a pretty good job of it so far.
Some defensive substitutions coming in for the defensive line for Farmington. Alma gets the call. Blair calls it out to his offensive line. Twin receivers to the far side of the field. Single setback. Blair calls for the snap, and it should be false start or illegal motion called on the offense.
sense that the Airdales right now are obviously they're trying to score, but it looks like they're trying to milk a little bit of the clock. Obviously, they don't want to leave any time for our offense to go down and do something. So there's a chance here that if the Cardinals get the ball back, they might not have all the time in the world, so they're going to have to do something quick on the flip side.
Blair takes it up the middle. Gets down to about the 20-yard line where it'll be second down and call it 9.5. Stepmeyer in on the stop for Farmington. Second down and 9. 2 minutes left to go in the half. Farmington leads it 10-7. Blair's in the gun. Handoff comes back to the right side of the line. Gets across the 15 down to the 10. Be first and goal for Alma. Stepmeyer in on that stop. Here's where our defense has got to buckle down and protect the end zone. Alma, one ref call said Alma called a timeout, but instead it was Farmington. So with 1:43 left to go in the first half, Farmington leads it 10-7 from Citizens Bank Field. You're listening to Farmington Cardinal football on the Farm Cars Live Sports Network. Have you been saving up for or ready to start thinking about and building your dream home from the ground up? If it is that time for that decision to become a reality for you, wait no longer and reach out to Bauman & Crossnow Construction. Established in 2013, Mike Bauman, alongside with Michael and Lane Crossnow, Bauman & Crossnow Construction specialize in residential custom homes, general contracting, multifamily homes, and other specialized homes as well. Having lived in Northwest Arkansas for a combined 61 years, Bauman & Crossnow Construction are no strangers to the Northwest Arkansas and Farmington areas. They can be reached at www.baumancrossnow.com. Bauman & Crossnow Construction, where your dream home can become a reality. Welcome back, Cardinal fans, from Citizens Bank Field in Alma, Arkansas, where your Redbirds are up 10-7, 1:43 left to go in the half. Blair's in the shotgun, twin receivers to the far side of the field. Cardinals show blitz, and they bring it. Blair is going to be running over a defensive player at his 11-yard line, or Cardinals' 11-yard line, gets back to the original line of scrimmage. James Payne in on the tackle for no gain, second down.
And I like James' approach. He knows that it's a mismatch, and he goes low. You got to go low on a guy like that, weighing 240 pounds, knowing you got a disadvantage. So good job by James Payne.
Twins to the far side, twins to the near side, motion man across. And here comes another penalty flag on Alma, I believe. Legal procedure called against the offense. That'll drop him back 5 yards, make it second down and goal from the 15.
I was about to know, it looked like they had the guy in motion, and it looked like another guy moved, which would have been all right if they would have went at the same time, but obviously you can't have two guys in one motion going to offset times.
So twin receivers to the far side of the field, single receiver to the near side. Blair rolls out to his right. He's got a man open at the 5-yard line, and it's complete. About the 5.5-yard line. Bring up third down and goal from the 5.5. Daly on motion. Alma's got the jumbo package in. Here's the snap to Blair. He takes it upside. Josiah Ingram on the initial contact with Blair. Gets him down to about the 3-yard line. Be fourth down and goal. Cardinals need a stand with 17 seconds left to go, and Alma cannot stop the clock. Run, clock, run. Here's the quarterback sneak, and he's going to get into the end zone for an Alma Airedale touchdown. Brody, initially I thought we had him stopped at about the 2-yard line, and Blair just kept his wheels turning and breaks the plane of the end zone and falls about 3 yards into it.
Yeah, it looked like for a second there the Cardinals had him stopped and had a second chance effort and got in the end zone for a touchdown here to end out the half.
So Alma claims the lead at 13-10, pending the extra point. Alma looks like potentially they're going to go for two. Motion man goes across the face of the quarterback, now comes back across. Blair takes a snap, rolls out to his right, and it's an incomplete pass. 2-point conversion failed for Alma. And now here's where we could Bill Belichick them. We've got 7 seconds left to go on the clock. Alma kicks it off, rerun it down for a touchdown, and we get the ball back in the second half. So we could go up 17-13, and then turn around and score again, be up 24-13 in the matter of a few minutes after halftime.
You know, hey, I'm learning new things every day. Sometimes I like to act like I know what I'm talking about, but it's just not the case sometimes.
Say, it's all right. You got to learn. 13-10 in favor of Alma with 7 seconds left to go. I would imagine, Brody, that we are going to see a squib kick on this kickoff. That's just a guess.
Now, when the Cardinals get the ball, do you think they go for a long pass play, or do you think they just run the clock out?
I think it kind of depends. If it's a high pooch kick, you call for a fair catch. You can go Big Ben and throw it. If it's a high, deep kick, you take the chances on the run back. Alma's got it teed up on their 40-yard line. Sturgeon and Quay are settling at about their 27-yard line. And it's a squibber right down the middle of the field, and he falls directly on the ground to stop the clock with 5 seconds left to go in the half.
I'm interested to see what the Cardinals...
Swift with a recovery.
I'm interested to see what the Cardinals are going to come out and do here with 5 seconds left to go. I wonder if they go deep or just run the ball.
Alma's going to drop back with 6 defensive backs and put everybody in the deepest of deeps. This is where you tell your defensive backs you play deeper than any guy in the white shirt, and don't let them past you. Cardinals have got 13 seconds left to go on the play clock. Quay's going to go up under center. In the I formation, Sturgeon split to his left, to his right. Hummel split to his left. Quay takes a snap. He drops back, loads up, and then he's going to be tackled in the backfield to end the half. So that'll bring us to halftime, where Alma leads at 13-10 from Citizens Bank Field. Brody Hill, Dallas Walker, I'm Brian Dean. We'll take a quick timeout. When the Cardinal band takes the field, we'll come back.
Academies give students an opportunity to be grouped together with other students that have similar career interests, so that we're not all part of just a big student population. We are all headed in the same direction.
We are really excited to implement them to provide some career training for kids as they get out into the real world, so they have the expectations and they know what's going to go on, so that if they're going into the workforce or if they're going to college, they're already prepared for those things.
Are you in the market for some exterior or home improvements? Is your home ready for new siding, gutters, or metal roof, or asphalt roof? Do you need a new metal building or a shop? Give Foster's Exterior Solutions a call today. Locally owned and operated right here in Farmington since 2008, Foster's Exterior Solutions is a proud supporter of Farmington Cardinal Athletics.
Hello, this is Kerry Pitts with Foster's Exterior Solutions. Please give us a call for all your roofing, siding, and gutter needs. We're at 479-445-9799. Go Cardinals.
Ozark Dermatology offers full medical, surgical, and aesthetic services. Our team offers comprehensive care for medical and surgical conditions for adults and children. Our experienced, board-certified physicians and highly trained physician extenders provide state-of-the-art diagnosis, treatments, and procedures in a relaxed and compassionate setting. Let Ozark Dermatology be your path to healthy skin. Visit any of our 3 convenient locations in Northwest Arkansas.
Here at Farmington, we take our athletic program seriously. We strive for greatness in every sport, whether it's baseball, softball, football, basketball, volleyball, golf, track, cross country, cheer, dance, or tennis. We settle for nothing short of excellence. With top-of-the-line facilities and new ones to come, Farmington is a place for all athletes.
At Farmington High School, we have a vast array of technology, ranging from MacBooks to 3D printers, touchscreens, and various broadcasting equipment to show sporting events, concerts, and pep rallies in the highest quality possible.
been saving up for or ready to start thinking about and building your dream home from the ground up? If it is that time for that decision to become a reality for you, wait no longer and reach out to Bauman and Crossnow Construction. Established in 2013, Mike Bauman, alongside with Michael and Lane Crossnow, Bauman and Crossnow Construction specialize in residential custom homes, general contracting, multifamily homes, and other specialized homes as well. Having lived in Northwest Arkansas for a combined 61 years, Bauman and Crossnow Construction are no strangers to the Northwest Arkansas and Farmington areas. They can be reached at www.baumancrossnow.com. Bauman and Crossnow Construction, where your dream home can become a reality, are proud supporters of Farmington Cardinal Athletics. Go Cards!
The academies give students an opportunity to be grouped together with other students that have similar career interests so that we're not all part of just a big student population. We are all headed in the same direction.
We are really excited to implement them to provide some career training for kids as they get out into the real world so they have the expectations and they know what's going to go on so that if they're going into the workforce or if they're going to college, they're already prepared for those things.
Are you in the market for some exterior or home improvements? Is your home ready for new siding, gutters, or metal roof, or asphalt roof? Do you need a new metal building or a shop? Give Foster's Exterior Solutions a call today. Locally owned and operated right here in Farmington since 2008, Foster's Exterior Solutions is a proud supporter of Farmington Cardinal Athletics.
Hello, this is Kerry Pitts with Foster's Exterior Solutions. Please give us a call for all your roofing, siding, and gutter needs. We're at 479-445-9799. Go Cardinals.
Ozark Dermatology offers full medical, surgical, and aesthetic services. Our team offers comprehensive care for medical and surgical conditions for adults and children. Our experienced, board-certified physicians and highly trained physician extenders provide state-of-the-art diagnosis, treatments, and procedures in a relaxed and compassionate setting. Let Ozark Dermatology be your path to healthy skin. Visit any of our 3 convenient locations in Northwest Arkansas.
Here at Farmington, we take our athletic program seriously. We strive for greatness in every sport, whether it's baseball, softball, football, basketball, volleyball, golf, track, cross country, cheer, dance, or tennis. We settle for nothing short of excellence. With top-of-the-line facilities and new ones to come, Farmington is a place for all athletes.
At Farmington High School, we have a vast array of technology, ranging from MacBooks to 3D printers, touchscreens, and various broadcasting equipment to show sporting events, concerts, and pep rallies in the highest quality possible.
Serving Northwest Arkansas since 1996, Trinity Rehabilitation and Sports Medicine specializes in physical therapy, certified hand therapy, and aquatic therapy. You have a choice when it comes to where your physical therapy services take place, and we hope you make it at Trinity Rehab and Sports Medicine of NWA. We are located at 2793 Millennium Drive, Suite number 2 in Fayetteville, and can be reached at 479-521-2232. Trinity Rehab and Sports Medicine is a proud supporter of Farmington Cardinal Athletics. Go Cards!
estate is like football. You want a winning team that knows how to run offense and defense, knows the plays, the competition, how to score, and isn't afraid to get a little dirty. The McNaughton team knows two important things. One, how to help you buy, sell, invest in, and manage real estate. And two, how to cheer on the home team with an awesome tailgate event. For all your real estate needs, visit us at allnwahomes.com. McNaughton, your neighborhood community realtors.
Zing Broadband is a proud sponsor of area schools and is excited to offer incredible fast internet speeds. Our students can focus on what really matters, knowing that Zing Broadband can keep up with them. We recognize the hard work and dedication of our students and athletes, and we've built a network to deliver their demand. Zing Broadband proudly serves our local communities and supports all their endeavors.
Hi, I'm Jack with Arvest. Today's goal, outmaneuver these chess pros.
Checkmate.
Checkmate.
Checkmate. Checkmate.
Okay. I should let an expert like James help me. And for your financial goals, Arvest is the expert. Our approach to financial planning will help you make all the right moves. Get started now and be prepared for the future like royalty. Trust the experts. Trust Arvest. Hear from a chess pro at our experts website.
Been saving up for or ready to start thinking about and building your dream home from the ground up? If it is that time for that decision to become a reality for you, wait no longer and reach out to Bauman and Crossnow Construction. Established in 2013, Mike Bauman alongside with Michael and Lane Crossnow, Bauman and Crossnow Construction specialize in residential custom homes, general contracting, multifamily homes, and other specialized homes as well. Having lived in Northwest Arkansas for a combined 61 years, Bauman and Crossnow Construction are no strangers to the Northwest Arkansas and Farmington areas. They can be reached at www.baumancrossnow.com. Bauman and Crossnow Construction, where your dream home can become a reality, are proud supporters of Farmington Cardinal Athletics. Go Cards!
Academies give students an opportunity to be grouped together with other students that have similar career interests so that we're not all part of just a big student population. We are all headed in the same direction.
We are really excited to implement them to provide some career training for kids as they get out into the real world, so they have the expectations and they know what's going to go on, so that if they're going into the workforce or if they're going to college, they're already prepared for those things.
Are you in the market for some exterior or home improvements? Is your home ready for new siding, gutters, or metal roof, or asphalt roof? Do you need a new metal building or a shop? Give Foster's Exterior Solutions a call today. Locally owned and operated right here in Farmington since 2008, Foster's Exterior Solutions is a proud supporter of Farmington Cardinal Athletics.
Hello, this is Kerry Pitts with Foster's Exterior Solutions. Please give us a call for all your roofing, siding, and gutter needs. We're at 479-445-9799. Go Cardinals.
Ozark Dermatology offers full medical, surgical, and aesthetic services. Our team offers comprehensive care for medical and surgical conditions for adults and children. Our experienced board-certified physicians and highly trained physician extenders provide state-of-the-art diagnosis, treatments, and procedures in a relaxed and compassionate setting. Let Ozark Dermatology be your path to healthy skin. Visit any of our 3 convenient locations in Northwest Arkansas.
Here at Farmington, we take our athletic program seriously. We strive for greatness in every sport, whether it's baseball, softball, football, basketball, volleyball, golf, track, cross country, cheer, dance, or tennis. We settle for nothing short of excellence. With top-of-the-line facilities and new ones to come, Farmington is a place for all athletes.
At Farmington High School, we have a vast array of technology, ranging from MacBooks to 3D printers, touchscreens, and various broadcasting equipment to show sporting events, concerts, and pep rallies in the highest quality possible.
Serving Northwest Arkansas since 1996, Trinity Rehabilitation and Sports Medicine specializes in physical therapy, certified hand therapy, and aquatic therapy. You have a choice when it comes to where your physical therapy services take place, and we hope you make it at Trinity Rehab and Sports Medicine of NWA. We are located at 2793 Millennium Drive, Suite number 2 in Fayetteville, and can be reached at 479-521-2232. Trinity Rehab and Sports Medicine is a proud supporter of Farmington Cardinal Athletics. Go Cards! Welcome back, Cardinal fans. It's the longest 2 minutes of football. The mandatory 2-minute or 3-minute warm-up period. Both teams have taken the field with 1:30 left to go. Alma's up, 1:30 left to go in halftime. Alma's up 13-10. And for Brody Hill and Dallas Walker, I'm Brian Dean from Alma Airdales Stadium at Citizens Bank Field in Alma. And Brody, thoughts on the first half of the game?
You know, I really think so far it's been a real battle between both teams. I think it's been pretty even on offense and defense. I think to end out the first half, the Alma Airedales really did a good job at hitting us with the run game. Quarterback Blair, big guy, he can really run the ball, and he's been a force so far with that inside run, really punching it into the Cardinals. So I think that's something the Cardinals are going to have to look to stop in the next half, to stop that run up the middle and put a little bit more pressure on that quarterback.
There's no doubt about it. In Dallas, that quarterback is big. We mentioned it earlier in the game. It kind of reminded me of Jared Lorenzen or Tim Tebow. I mean, multiple names come to mind when you're looking at 6'4", 240.
Right, you kind of get the same, obviously not as tall, but earlier, right before the half when they were running, it looked like a little steamboat action, reminiscent of Cole Kelly, just trying to power it in, especially when you're near in those goal line situations. But yeah, as far as offenses go, both offenses have been running pretty well, had some success. Obviously, Alma has more points, but they've also had the disadvantage of having more penalties, which is really, you have to look on the Cardinals sideline and look at the coaching, and you got to look at, they've been a little more disciplined than Alma has so far, which you really like to see. Obviously, it's easier to win a game when you're playing with less penalties.
And you say that, I've noticed that Alma's had some trouble in the backfield with some illegal formations, some illegal motions, stuff like that. And I don't know if that's something to do with coaching or communication, but they've had some trouble in the backfield with illegal formations and motions.
Yeah, the bright spot for Farmington from the offensive side of the ball, Drew Sturgeon's been active. Caden Elsick has had some holes open up for him, able to make some moves, as well as Jaden Shader. One name that we haven't called so much on the offensive side of the ball tonight is, goodness, as we're getting blasted with music here at Airdales Stadium, is Josh Stepmeyer. I look for him to kind of play potentially a bigger role on the offensive side of the ball than he did in the first half.
Yeah, I know what you mean. The last couple games, he's had some really nice fullback runs up the middle to break it away for some good runs here and there for the Cardinals. So let's see. We'll see if they can utilize Josh Stepmeyer in the offensive game plan.
Alma's teeing the ball up on the 40-yard line, looking to kick it away to the Cardinals to start the second half, down 13-10. Looking at some scores around the conference. Harrison's up over Clarksville, 42-3. Valonia is up over Huntsville, 36-6. No score reported yet between Greenbrier and Morrilton or Clarksville and Little Rock Christian Academy. So we'll see potentially how those games play out, as that's a short pooch kick, only 20 yards, as it's fielded right at the line of Farmington.
And good job, Caleb Matthews, to catch the ball and just make a smart play there for the Cardinals.
Yeah, and we talked about offense, but we didn't really touch on defense. I feel like both defense a big break, a lot of first downs, but when it gets into enemy territory, both offenses have kind of they've stalled a few times, haven't put up as many points as they've had opportunities for. So we'll see what happens here in the second half.
Yep, so here we go. First down and 10 from the Cardinal own 40-yard line. Up offset I, Stepmeyer at the fullback position, Elsick at the tailback position, receives the toss sweep to the far side of the field, breaks the tackle up over the 45 to the 50. Right at the first down marker. They may have to measure, or they may just say, you know what, boys, move the chains.
And Caden Elsick, he's one of those guys, he's a sophomore. We've talked about him before. He's a really hard runner. He had a nice run in the first half. It got called back due to a penalty, but he's definitely a dangerous player there in the backfield for the Cardinals.
Elsick does pick up enough for the first down. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 50 for the Redbirds. Twin receivers to both sides, Quay in the gun, flanked by Elsick. Calls for the snap, drops back with a quick hitter to the outside at the 50-yard line to Sturgeon. Gain of about 1.
I like the play call there, trying to set something up, but Drew gets the catch, but is gobbled up by a host of Airdales.
Sturgeon breaks a tackle, and he picks up easily 7 to 10 yards. Cardinals break the huddle with 18 seconds left to go on the play clock, 11-18 and counting. Down 13 to 10, Quay's in the gun, flanked by Shader. Sturgeon in motion, going across Quay's face. Here's the snap. Sturgeon does a quick out, catches the ball at the 43-yard line and steps out of bounds. 11:05 to go.
And I feel like with the play calls so far, I feel like the Cardinals are trying to set something up down the middle, kind of throwing it outside, some dink and dunks here. And maybe they'll look to go down the middle with Drew or Hummel.
We will see how it unfolds. Quay sets up in the gun. Elsick and Shader split backs. Twin receivers to the near side. Here comes a handoff to Shader. Jumps the tackle. Gets up over the 40-yard line. And he's run out of bounds. Should be enough for a Cardinal first down. Hamlin and Blair on the tackle for Alma. It is enough for a first down.
I thought there for a second that Cardinals may have got beat with some missed blocks, but good job by Shader getting to the outside and just making sure to reach out and get that first down.
Single receiver, Sturgeon to the near side, Twins to the top. Quay in the gun. And here comes a false start penalty on the Cardinals. So that'll step him back 5 yards, make it first down and 15 from the 45 of Alma. Cardinals moving left to right. If I'm not mistaken, that's also south to north. Referee says wind the clock. Cardinals break the huddle with 20 seconds to go on the play clock. Here comes 3 receivers to the near side, empty backfield, doubles to the top side. Quay rolls to his left, tries to get outside, makes a man miss. Here comes a penalty flag as Quay goes up to about the 41-yard line before being wrestled out of bounds. We'll check the flag.
Yeah, it looked like
there's actually 2 flags on the play.
Looked like a good play call at first. Looked like Quay was able to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that might not matter if the ball gets moved back.
Me personally, we have all those wide receivers spread out. I think I go with the pass right there. The run's always a good option with Quay, but I think you got to utilize some of your weapons.
It'll be holding against Farmington, 10 yards from the spot of the foul, which was the 49. Excuse me, 10 yards from the original line of scrimmage. Makes it first down and about 27 yards. Quay's in the gun. Elsick in the backfield with an offset eye with. Now Quay is going to go up under center in the I formation. Twin receivers to the near side. Quay drops back, 5-step drop. Eludes tacklers in the backfield, makes another man miss and gets ran out of bounds. And here comes another penalty flag as Quay, I believe, was hit or thrown down out of bounds.
And that's one thing about this game between Farmington and Alma is these two teams don't like each other. It's always chippy out there. People are always having these kind of penalties like this, hitting people out of bounds. So Cardinals need to make sure to hold themselves back.
Quay picks up about 8 yards on the carry. Here's the call from the White Hat. Personal foul on Alma. Take the ball down to the Alma Airedale 34-yard line where it'll be second down and about 4 yards. A lot more manageable than 27.
Hey, with other team will give you easy yards like that, keep them coming.
Quay's in the gun. Shader to his left. Sturgeon goes in motion. Fakes the jet sweep. Quay rolls to his right. He's got a man open. Decides to tuck the ball and gets down to about the 29-yard line of Alma. First and 10, Redbirds.
Good run, no doubt, by Quay to get the first down. But downfield, Pickens was open for a split second there. I wonder if Quay could have gone with that throw.
It's hard to say. Quay might have saw something that we didn't see as well. I was watching the play unfold, so got doubles to both sides. Quay's in the gun, flanked by Shader. Calls for the snap, drops back, takes a 3-step drop, avoids the tackler, rolls to his right, throws across the middle, and that pass is incomplete. Penalty markers are on the field, and Cardinals looks like it appears that they're going to be called for a legal man downfield.
And as a lineman, that's just, I'm assuming it's on a lineman, but knowing that you can't be downfield, it's something you have to be aware of when the quarterback's scrambling around. So, something you got to be watchful for.
Who else would it have been called on?
Technically speaking, it is possible for a receiver to be covered up.
That's why there's two people here and not just me, so they can catch me saying something dumb.
And you are right, Dallas, but it's few and far between, especially when never mind.
I just like to make sure.
First down and 15 for the Redbirds, 9:18 to go in the third quarter. Here's a handoff to Elsick, who's going to be wrapped up in the backfield before being brought down at the 45. The forward progress will have him at the 39. So the Redbirds are going to lose about 4 yards. Is second down and about 20.
Yeah, one thing I'd really like to see here, I haven't seen him do this really since the first quarter, but I feel like it wouldn't be a bad idea to just kind of take a shot downfield, keep the defensive backs honest. Looks like the last couple of plays they've been playing a little tighter, especially on Sturgeon. You kind of want to force them back, and at the very least, it'll make them drop back, open up some short passes. 3
receivers to the far side of the field. Single receiver to the near side, Shader and Quay in the gun. Quay gets a snap, drops, takes a 3-step drop. He's got a man open, and it's Sturgeon, and they're going to call incomplete. It's going to be third down and 20 for the Redbirds. 8:22 remaining in the third quarter. You don't have to get it all here. Get yourself in field goal position, take the points, tie it. Or maybe break a tackle, get it down to 4th down and 1, and then go for it. Cardinals in the single running back set, twin receivers stacked both sides. Quay fakes a handoff, under pressure, eludes a tackle, breaks outside, throws downfield, and that pass is incomplete. And penalty marker comes flying in at the very end of the ball, at the very end of the play.
And, that's something I've noticed all night is when the Cardinals go for the pass, it seems like Quay's just been running for his life sometimes, not having enough time to really set up and find his target.
Here's going to be the question. Did Quay pass the line of scrimmage, or was he hit out of bounds?
I did see another late penalty after you said that. I believe there was 2 on the play, but I guess we'll see what the refs have to say about that.
I think 2 of them threw the flag for the same penalty. One just threw it about 50 yards higher than the other one. But we'll see. It could be personal foul, roughing the passer on the defense.
And right now, that's got to be the best case scenario for the Cardinals.
I'm pretty sure that also marks off not only 15 yards, but gives the Redbirds a first down. And I don't know if you boys saw that flag toss or not, but the second one that you saw hit the ground was about as high as the lights. That dude was launched.
Ref's just trying to show off his arm right there.
they got to compete over something.
Quay's up under center. Cardinals are in the I formation. Sturgeon split to one side. Pickens split to the other. Here's a fake top sweep. Naked bootleg for Quay. Looks to be running all the way. And it's going to be tackled down about the 20-yard line. And we've got an injured Cardinal rolling on the ground. So we'll take a quick injury timeout. 7:54 left to go in the third quarter. Alma leads at 13-10. You're listening to Farmington Cardinal football on the Farm Cards Live Sports Network.
Real estate is like football. You want a winning team that knows how to run offense and defense, knows the plays, the competition, how to score, and isn't afraid to get a little dirty. The McNaughton team knows 2 important things. 1, how to help you buy, sell, invest in, and manage real estate. And 2, how to cheer on the home team with an awesome tailgate event. For all your real estate needs, visit us at allnwahomes.com. McNaughton, your neighborhood community realtors.
Zing Broadband is a proud sponsor of area schools and is excited to offer incredible fast internet speeds. Our students can focus on what really matters, knowing that Zing Broadband can keep up with them. We recognize the hard work and dedication of our students and athletes, and we've built a network to deliver their demand. Zing Broadband proudly serves our local communities and supports all their endeavors.
Hi, I'm Jack with Arvest. Today's goal, outmaneuver these chess pros.
Checkmate.
Checkmate. Checkmate.
Checkmate. Checkmate.
Okay. I should let an expert like James help me. And for your financial goals, Arvest is the expert. Our approach to financial planning will help you make all the right moves. Get started now and be prepared for the future like royalty. Trust the experts. Trust Arvest. Hear from a chess pro at our experts website.
Welcome back, Cardinal fans, from Airdales Stadium at Citizens Bank Field in Alma, Arkansas, between the Alma Airdales and your Farmington Cardinals. 7:54 left to go in the third quarter. Airdales lead it by 3. We sure hope that Andrew Wood is okay. Quay goes up under center. Elsick in the backfield. Single running back. Here's the toss sweep to the far side of the field. Elsick's got some open room. Makes a man miss. Up over the 10, the 5. Down to about the 3-yard line. Caden Elsick picks up about 15 yards on the play, make it first down and goal for Farmington.
Some real nice outside blocking there by the receivers. You really like to see that from your receivers outside.
Yep, absolutely. And I think that was Drew Sturgeon, Colin Hummel on the outside. Great blocking, still block on the outside by the Cardinal offensive line to spring Elsick free as well.
Yeah, one thing I think you really got to credit the coaches for noticing on that one. The cornerbacks have been playing deep, and it's pretty easy to run it to the outside right there when they're 10 yards away.
Cardinals have it first and goal from the 4-yard line. Sturgeon and Hummel. Now we're going to have a timeout called by Alma. So with 7:23 left to go in the third quarter, Redbirds are down 13 to 10, but are threatening from the 4-yard line. Correction, now the White Hat turns around and says, nope, my mistake, timeout, Farmington. So, guys, earlier we'd like to take time to mention our sponsors and show appreciation to them. PG Telco, Foster Roofing, Tony Satcheries, Arvest Bank, Bowman and Crossno. Trying to remember them all. We need a list.
We got Ozark Dermatology, Trinity Rehab. Thank you guys very much.
Also like to remind everybody that if you can't get enough of sports in Northwest Arkansas, you can also listen to the Ox and Oz podcast every week. We do have one out right now, and I'll tell you more about that as the Cardinals come out of the timeout with twin receivers to both sides. Here goes Sturgeon across the field to the near side. Quay's in the gun. Quay drops back, fires across the middle, and it's short. Intended for, I can't tell what number that is. Looks like Josh Stetmeyer. Falls incomplete about the L in Alma. Bring up second down and goal from the 4. I like to play, Brody, but I will say that let's keep doing what we've been doing. What got you down here is the running game. Cardinals in the I formation. Shader in the backfield with Stetmeyer in front of him. Quay drops back, hands it off to Shader. Shader up over the 3, down to the 2. And here's a flag coming in late.
Yeah, it looked like there was a late shove by potentially a Cardinal on the offensive side.
I think he tore Stetmeyer's helmet off, so obviously made it a little bit more noticeable for the referee to throw the flag.
So the referees are talking about it. Ball's placed at the 2-yard line. Now it's going to, here's the call, personal foul against Alma. That's going to place the ball what appears to be at the 1-yard line. Here's the Cardinals in a jumbo package. Quay's up under center. Handoff goes to Shader.
And it's going to be really close.
And it's a touchdown, Redbirds. Jaden Shader and the offensive line break the plane of the end zone to recapture the lead with 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. That touchdown, that Farmington Cardinal touchdown, is brought to you by PG Telco.
Hey, in the end, the Cardinals get the touchdown. What's been working all night for them, the run game. And a good drive there for the Cardinals.
Sturgeon puts the tee down at the 10-yard line, says, Quay, let's get it done. Pending the extra point, Redbirds are going to go up 17-13. Here's the snap, good snap. Quay's kick. Sturgeon's kick is up, and it's good. So like I was saying, if you can't get enough of high school sports, you can always check out the Ox and Oz podcast. We will be recording that from the studios of Mad Sky at 125 West Sunbridge in Fayetteville with Jeff Oxford and Randy Osnes. And we are set to record that on Monday nights. barring any type of, I don't know, say, state golf tournaments that may take Coach Osnes out or one of us, Jeff or myself, out on for whatever reason, school board meetings and that sort of thing. But we plan to record those on Monday nights, drop them to be ready to go on Tuesday night. What are you pointing at, Dallas?
Hey, the shameless plug, man.
Shameless plug.
Hey,
I don't know
some
about
people
you.
can't get enough of high school sports in Northwest Arkansas, and we are covering all 22 schools in Northwest Arkansas in every sport.
I'm with you. When you have two guys like Jeff Oxford and Randy Osnes, those are two good minds right there. So
there's no doubt about it, and there's a miscommunication there on Alma's part as that sky kick gets caught about the 31-yard line. Two Airdales collide with each other. The one with the ball falls back and gets officially tackled, I guess you would say, at the 29-yard line of Alma. 6:58 left to go in the third quarter. Redbirds lead it 17-13. And here comes the Airedales.
You know what, Brian? I know exactly what I'm listening to on the way home.
Our podcast?
Yes, sir.
Landon Blair in the shotgun, hands it off to Henley. He's going to be tackled at the line of scrimmage. Drop for no gain. That's Matthews in on the tackle. Referees are going to give him about a half a yard forward progress. Bring up second down and 9.5, second down and 10. Blair in the gun. Quick hitter out to the outside looking for the tunnel screen. Breaks the first initial tackle. Picks up about 4 yards is Bailey. Grayson Bailey, 6'3", 170-pound senior wide receiver for Alma. Be third down and a short 6 or a long 5, depending on how you're looking at it. Blair's in the shotgun, flanked to his right by Henley. Fake handoff. Blair is going to be sacked in the backfield at the 30-yard line.
I think it's going to be Terrion Swift back there with the sack.
Terrion Swift along with a couple of buddies. Number 71, Caden Teague, look to be in on the tackle as well. It's going to bring up 4th down and 8 for Alma, who looks to be dropping back to punt. Blair is the quarterback and the punter. Alma shifts.
And a good defensive stop there by the Cardinals, really stalling out the run game of the Airedales and stopping that screen. And it'll be a big deal if the Cardinals can get some points on the board after that defensive stop.
Blair's kick takes an Alma Airedale roll, and he's got an Aussie-style kick punt to him. And that, Brody, in case you don't know what that is, that's where he receives the snap and rolls out one direction and kicks the ball on the run. They actually call that an Aussie-style soccer kick.
I'll add that to my list of things learned tonight.
Aussie-style rugby kick, depending on who you're listening to and how they're announcing it. Nonetheless, 4:54 left to go in the third quarter. Redbirds up 17-13. They take possession, first down and 10 from their own 27-yard line. Elsick in the backfield. Sturgeon split to the top along with another wide receiver. Ben Macedo in it. Tight end. Quay's up under center. Fake toss sweep. And we got, Stepmeyer in a flat pattern. Had a wide open. And Quay just kind of underthrew it. Bring up second down and 10.
Yeah, I think what Brody touched on it a little bit last drive. It's been hard for Quay to hit the target on some of his passes because he's really been mobile, which he is good at, but he hasn't had time to plant his feet and really get into his throws.
And that's the key, is plant the feet and get your feet up underneath you. Twin receivers to the near side, single receiver to the top. Macedo goes in motion. Quay takes a snap, gets up over the 35 to the 40. The 45, ran out of bounds about the 47-yard line. Let's see well, now the referee says that Quay stepped out of bounds at the 44-yard line.
And there's another example of right there talking about Quay using his feet. He's really dangerous. You get him on the outside, that he can beat you with his speed.
Quay is deceptively fast. You think you've got him bottled up, and then all of a sudden, he's gone. Quay up under center. Cardinals in the I formation. Sturgeon split to the near side of the field. Single receiver to the top. Handoff to Stepmeyer, and the Redbirds should be called for a false start.
Yeah, going back to Quay's,
or illegal snap, depending on how you want to call it.
Going back to Quay's quickness, I think one thing, if you've been watching from the beginning of the season till now, you can see how he's advanced as a runner. Yes, he's fast, but one thing I've also noticed, especially in today, he's become a lot more patient, reading his blockers, waiting for them to set up, and not just rushing downfield. He's really waiting for things to develop and hitting the right holes.
You make a very good point, something that I've called out a couple of times, and what you call that is maturity. So Redbirds are going to have it first down and 15 from their own 39-yard line. Quay's in the gun. Twin receivers to the tops, one receiver to the near side of the field. Handoff goes to Shader, who carries two Alma Airdales up over the 45-yard line down to the 46. Be second down and about 7, maybe 8 for Cardinals. 4:15 and counting to go in the third quarter. Redbirds lead it by 4, 17-13. Quay goes up under center, I formation. Stepmeyer in the fullback position. Shader in the tailback position. Single receiver split to both sides of the field. Handoff to Shaders up over the 45 to the 50. Down to about the 46-yard line. Looks to be enough for the first down. Depending on the spot, they may have to measure.
It's going to be right there. It's going to be really close.
We've got a Alma Airedale down on the turf with an injury. Tried to hobble himself off. Is number 54, Mario Gonzalez, a 5'8" senior, 215-pound defensive lineman for Alma. So with 3:48 to go in the third quarter, Redbirds lead at 17-13. We'll take a quick timeout. You're listening to Farmington Cardinal Football on the Farm Cars Live Sports Network. Have you been saving up for or ready to start thinking about and building your dream home from the ground up? If it is that time for that decision to become a reality for you, wait no longer and reach out to Bauman & Crosno Construction. Established in 2013, Mike Bauman, alongside with Michael and Lane Crosno, Bauman & Crosno Construction specialize in residential custom homes, general contracting, multifamily homes, and other specialized homes as well. Having lived in Northwest Arkansas for a combined 61 years, Bauman & Crosno Construction are no strangers to the Northwest Arkansas and Farmington areas. They can be reached at www.baumancrosno.com. Bauman & Crosno Construction, where your dream home can... We're back, Cardinal fans. Stepmeyer takes a handoff and he breaks one down to about the 31-yard line of Farmington.
And there's a little glimpse like we were talking about. We thought Stepmeyer hasn't really got the looks tonight. Right there, he shows off his running game.
Great offensive push there by the Hog Mollies down front. It's a first down for the Farmington Cardinals. At the 30-yard line of Alma. Quay up under center in the I formation. Single receiver to both sides. Fakes a handoff to Stepmeyer. Rolls outside as Quay. And Quay is brought down about the 26-yard line where there's a flag call. Looks to be in the area of a potential holding. But we'll let the white hat tell us what it is. It does appear to be against the Cardinals. And the call was holding. So that'll back them up and make it first down and 20 from the 40-yard line of Alma. 3:15 left to go in the third quarter. Redbirds break the huddle in the I formation. Sturgeon split to the far side. Pickens split to the near side. Quay drops back, hands it off to Elsick. And another penalty flag on the play. That one was stolen from the back judge. Potential area of a face mask. Would you looky there, Brody?
Hey.
Face mask against the defense. Going to mark off 5 yards.
I don't know how you saw it from up here. I mean, we're pretty high up here. That takes some skill.
Well, no, I just knew where it was stolen from, and that was stolen from the back judge, which is the guy that's standing right on the 30-yard line.
Or just experience.
That too. Redbirds got it first down and 16 from the 36. Quay breaks the huddle in the shotgun formation. Twin receivers to the far side, single receiver to the near side. Handoff goes to Shader. Cuts upfield, gets back down to the 29-yard line. I can't tell if the ball came loose. Nope, it was just Shader falling forward. Shader takes the ball, and another penalty flag is called. It's thrown well after the play. Shader gets tackled at the 27-yard line. Go ahead, Brody, I'm sorry.
I'm assuming it's going to be on Alma. It was way over here on the other side of the field. Maybe someone saying some extracurricular activity.
Yeah, I didn't see a Redbird near where any of the Alma players were or where that referee was called.
And that's who it'll be on.
Throwing. So they're going to mark it off on Alma. Don't know what the call is yet. The white hat is coming all the way across the field, and they marked off 15 yards. They're coming to talk to Airedale coach. Both teams have broken the huddle. The white hat's over here, explaining something to the Airedale coach. Coach Luffridge. Dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct against Alma. So it'll be first down and 10 for the Redbirds at Airedale 14-yard line. 2:26 left to go in the third quarter.
I didn't see any pushing and shoving. I'm going to assume something not too nice was said on the field, and the referees didn't like it.
Very well may have. Quay in the gun. Got Stepmeyer to his left, Elsick to his right. And now I think Alma jumped off sides and made contact with one of our players. And that's exactly the call.
And good for the Cardinals. Alma kind of shooting themselves in the foot here with the penalty bug.
That'll make it first and 5 from the 9. Cardinals break the huddle. Looks like Macedo going split out to the far side. Sturgeon and Pickens to the near side. Quay in the gun. Hand off to Elsick. Cuts upfield, gets down to the 5-yard line, pushing the pile forward. Gets down to about the 4-yard line, and that's going to be real close to first down. Good thing is, Brody, is there's no penalty flags on this play, on that play. They're going to call it second down in inches for the Cardinals. 1:40 left to go in the third quarter. Quay goes up under center, offset eye, go the Cardinals. Sturgeon split to the near side, Pickens to the far side. Toss sweep to Elsick. Elsick looking for a hole, cuts upfield. And appears, I cannot tell from here. May have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. They're calling it third down. Where's the second down? Third down and 1.
We'll see if the Cardinals can punch it in like they did
quarterback sneak,
last
get
touchdown.
Your first down. That way you get a fresh set of downs. Push the pile forward. Minute to go in the third quarter, 19 seconds left to go on the play clock. Cardinals and Quay in the shotgun. Shader switches sides, goes to Quay's left. Here comes Sturgeon across the field. Fakes a handoff. Quay's got an opening. Touchdown,
huge hole there for the Cardinals.
Huge hole as the Airedales are concentrating on Sturgeon going one way, Shader going to the other. Quay just takes the snap and says, "Thank you, boys. I've got green grass right in front of me." Hits pay dirt. From 4 yards out, Redbirds take a 23-13 lead with 42 seconds left to go in the third quarter. That Quay touchdown is brought to you by PG Telco. For all your high-speed internet needs, give PG Telco a call. Quay calls for the snap. Snap is good. Hold is down. Sturgeon's kick is up, and it's true. As the Redbirds take 11-point lead over Alma, 24-13, with 42 seconds left to go in the third quarter. For Brody Hill, Dallas Walker from Airdales Stadium at Citizens Bank Field in Alma. You're listening to Farmington Cardinal football on the Farm Cars Live Sports Network.
The academies give students an opportunity to be grouped together with other students that have similar career interests so that we're not all part of just a big student population. We are all headed in the same direction.
We are really excited to implement them to provide some career training for kids as they get out into the real world so they have the expectations and they know what's going to go on so that if they're going into the workforce or if they're going to college, they're already prepared for those things.
Welcome back, Cardinal fans, from Alma, Arkansas, where the Redbirds just took an 11-point lead over Alma, 24-13, with 42 seconds left to go. Cardinals have got the ball teed up on the 40-yard line. Here's the kick. It's a high pooch kick. It's going to be bounded at the 36-yard line for Alma, picked up on a scoop, carried ahead for about 6 yards up to the 40-yard line for Alma.
And going back to that last play where they scored, it couldn't have been drawn up and executed any better. They were stacking the box for the run inside, and beautiful play call to have them in motion. Alma started to play the motion, and as a result, it opened up what was initially crowded, and he just almost walked in untouched until the last moment.
It looked like Quay just parted the Red Sea.
Calling Moses.
Alma's got first down and 10 from their own 40-yard line. Blair in the shotgun. Goes straight forward, breaks across the 50 to the 46-yard line of Farmington. First down and 10 for the Airdales. Kyle Welkley on the stop for the Cardinals. Redbirds need a stop. 26 seconds and counting left to go in the third quarter. Alma appears to be in no hurry. They do not have to run a play. Got a single receiver split way out here to the near side. Blair's in the shotgun. Blair's going to take it. On his own, gets across the 45 down to the 40, across the 40, carries two Cardinals down to the 34-yard line of Farmington. It's going to be another first down.
One thing the Cardinals got to make sure to do is when they get in a one-on situation with Blair, you got to go low on him. If you have a mismatch with that guy and you don't go low, you're apt to get ran over. So
that's going to do it for the third quarter of play, where Farmington leads it 24-13, headed into the final 12 minutes of play from Alma Airedale Stadium, Citizens Bank Field in Alma. You're listening to Cardinal football on the Farm Cars Live Network.
Ozark Dermatology offers full medical, surgical, and aesthetic services. Our team offers comprehensive care for medical and surgical conditions for adults and children. Our experienced, board-certified physicians and highly trained physician extenders provide state-of-the-art diagnosis, treatments, and procedures in a relaxed and compassionate setting. Let Ozark Dermatology be your path to healthy skin. Visit any of our 3 convenient locations in Northwest Arkansas.
Here at Farmington, we take our athletic program seriously. We strive for greatness in every sport, whether it's baseball, softball, football, basketball, volleyball, golf, track.
Welcome back, Cardinal fans, to Airedale Stadium in Alma, where the Redbirds lead it with 12 minutes to go in the ball game. 24-13, start of the third quarter. Alma's got the ball, first and 10 from the Farmington 34-yard line. Blair's in the gun. 4 receivers to the near side of the field. Single setback in the backfield with it. And it's a direct snap to the running back. Cannot tell what number that is. That's number 3, Connor Stacy. So that time they tried to play a little trickeration with Blair in the backfield, lined up at running back or quarterback, however you want to look at it. Bring up second down and about 5 from the 29-yard line of Farmington. Blair's in the gun. Here's the snap, handoff up the middle. Got a small hole, hits the crease. Gets across the 25-yard line down to the 24. It's going to be a first down for Alma.
And Alma right now with the running game is doing a good job of finding those holes inside, making a difference with the run game.
Matthews in on the stop for Farmington. 11:15 and counting to go in the ball game. They've been running. You got to watch out for a pass here. Blair's in the gun. Twin receivers to the far side of the field. Here's Blair. Going to take it himself up the middle. Breaks a tackle. Breaks another tackle. Gets down to about the 15-yard line. Gain of about 9 yards for Alma. James Payne in on the tackle, as well as Bullington for Farmington. Alma sends Blair in the shotgun, flanked to his right by his running back. Single receiver to the far side, near side of the field's got twins. Farmington shows blitz. Looking for the throwback pass. Here it comes, and it's a touchdown, Alma.
And it looks like they're going to keep him out there for a 2-point conversion.
You were down by 11. If you're successful on this 2-point conversion, takes your lead down to 3.
Well, they had the first time.
Might as well, but so good for Farmington on 2-point conversions as Alma's 0 for 1. Alma's in the gun. Blair's back there. Twin receivers to the near side. Cross motion comes the wide receiver. Blair rolls to his right, throws it high, and it's incomplete. So Farmington hangs on to a 5-point lead with 10-12 left to go in the ball game. Farmington leads at 24-19. And we'll take a quick timeout. You're listening to Farmington Cardinal football on the Farm Cars Live Sports Network. Cardinal set for a kickoff after Alma scores a touchdown, fails on the 2-point conversion, brings the score to 24-19 with 10-12 to go in the ball game. Alma's teeing it up at their own 40-yard line. We'll see what kind of kickoff that we get from Alma this time. It's a high end-over-end pooch kick. Fielded by Quay, I believe it is. Quay's up over the 45, the 50, the 45, the 40. Down to the 35, the 30, stays in bounds. No, he doesn't. Gets knocked out of bounds at the 29-yard line. Goes Quay Watson. What a great return by Quay.
And I was going to say with that kick, they're trying to keep it away from Drew, but obviously it doesn't matter. We have weapons on special teams, and right there it shows.
There's no doubt. We had Shader back there, Sturgeon back there, Quay back there. Quay receives the kick on. Literally, he was back far enough that when he caught that ball, he was in full stride and just took it up, found a seam, took it up the field. Twin receivers to the near side of the field. Quay's in the gun. Calls for the snap. Handoff goes to the near side is Welkley. Tries to make a man miss, cuts inside down to the 25-yard line. Maceto's helmet comes flying off. So he will be expired for one play.
One thing I want to bring up before they call another play, I feel like another benefit that the Cardinals have had so far is field position. I feel like because of the short kicks, the good defensive stops, they've really got the advantage of having a shorter field.
Yep. Good call. Quay goes up under center. Shader in the backfield. Twin receivers to both sides of the play. Quay checks the sidelines. See it may be audible play. Shader drops back another couple of yards. 3 seconds to go on the play clock. Quay calls for it, drops back. He's got a man open. It's Sturgeon at the 20. Breaks 2 tackles. Gets down to about the 16-yard line. Be 1st and 10 from the 16-yard line, maybe 17-yard line of Alma. 9:06 left to go in the ball game. Cardinals are threatening again. Great call there by Farmington's coaching staff to see Sturgeon running a little curl route. Quay's in the gun, flanked to his left by Shader. Twin receivers to both sides. Quay calls for the snap, drops back 5 steps. He's got a man wide open at the end zone, and it's caught for a touchdown. I believe that's Tate Pickens in the end zone for the Redbirds. 8:46 left to go. And Brody, to be honest with you, I thought that ball got deflected and then picked off.
And another thing,
somehow Tate catches it right at the end.
I'd like to point out right there, that was a great job by the offensive line. Probably one of the best blocking jobs all night. Yep. Pass protection-wise, Quay had all day to throw that ball, and a great pass to Tate Pickens for the touchdown.
Absolutely. Sturgeon's kick is up, and it's good. With 8:46 left to go in the ball game, Farmington says, Alma, anything you could do, we could do as well. Extends their lead to 31-19 over Alma. Hoping to keep the undefeated season alive and move on to the next game next week at 5-0. That Tate Pickens Farmington Cardinal touchdown was brought to you by PG Telco. So, Brody, you made a good call. That offensive line at the 16-yard line gave great pass protection, gave Quay a nice pocket to sit in, relax, and fire a strike. And like I said, I really thought it got deflected and then intercepted, but there Pickens was with a reception and a touchdown. I'm glad.
I mean, Quay saw the window to throw the ball, and he took the opportunity, and it paid off.
This time, Sturgeon is going to do the kickoff duties for the Redbirds. Teeing it up at the 40-yard line. I believe this is Sturgeon's second kickoff of the night, so we'll see if he sends this one deep. Redbirds up by 12, 8:46 to go in the ball game. Sturgeon runs at it. It's a little squibber. Touched at the 25-yard line and then picked up off the bounce. And Alma's going to have it first down and 10 from about the 33-yard line.
Yeah, one thing I want to make note of is last drive we saw Alma at the start of the fourth quarter. They were kind of taking their time as they went downfield. I don't know if they still have that luxury. There's 8:38 left in the game. If they want to keep running that offense, that's going to take some faith in the offense and the defense, of course. But we're going to see what their game plan is to try and come back.
That's a good call, Dallas. You don't have to hit the panic button yet and go complete hurry. But you do have to kind of press forward. 4 receivers to the near side, players in the shotgun. It's going to be a tunnel screen. Out to number 1, Bobby Winfrey. It's going to get across the 40-yard line, tackled at the 43-yard line. Real close to a first down for Alma. And now there's going to be an official timeout. Looks to be potentially for a measurement. They're going to go ahead and call it first down, Alma. So it'll be first down and 10 for Alma from their own 43-yard line. As Winfrey catches that screen pass, had 4 blockers out in front of him, breaks the tackle, gets across the 40 up to the 43. Alma brings in their next offensive package, calls the play. Blair's in the shotgun, where he's been almost all night. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That should be a legal substitution. Alma gets the timeout instead. I don't know. So Alma calls timeout. I believe that's their first of the second half. So with 7:52 remaining in the ball game, Redbirds lead at 31-19. We'll take a quick timeout. You're listening to Farmington Cardinal football on the Farm Cars Live Sports Network. Have you been saving up for or ready to start thinking about and building your dream home from the ground up? If it is that time for that decision to become a reality for you, wait no longer and reach out to Bauman and Crossnow Construction. Established in 2013, Mike Bauman, alongside with Michael and Lane Crossnow, Bauman and Crossnow Construction specialize in residential custom homes, general contracting, multifamily homes, and other specialized homes as well. Having lived in Northwest Arkansas for a combined 61 years, Bauman and Crossnow Construction are no strangers to the Northwest Arkansas and Farmington areas. They can be reached. We're back, Cardinal fans. 7:52 left to go in the ball game. Redbirds lead at 31-19 over Alma. Alma's got it first down and 10 from their own 43-yard line. Blair's in the gun. Motion to the near side of the field. Blair acts like he's going to throw it. Tucks the ball, goes up, crosses the 43-yard line, up to the 44-yard line where it'll be second down and 9.
And a great job there by the sophomore Chase Brown of getting low on Blair and making a great tackle.
Wrap him up, secure the tackle. It's hard for him to run forward when you got him hog-tied at the legs. 7:26 and counting. Blair's in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the far side of the field. Calls for the snap. Fakes the handoff. Got a receiver on the out pattern. Takes the ball across the 40 down to the 35-yard line where he's met by 2 Cardinals. And Joff Stepmeyer delivered a blow. It is enough for an Airedale first down. Up to the Cardinals 35. 7 minutes to go in the ball game. Twin receivers to the near side of the field. They actually have 3 receivers to the near side of the field. Blair calls for it, fakes the handoff, rolls out to his right, a little dump pattern. And here comes the flag.
I think they might get a holding over here on the receiver.
That reception was by Bobby Winfrey. .6:43 to go in the ball game as the referees discuss what the penalty marker was for. And here's the call. An eligible receiver downfield. That'll back him up to the 40-yard line. Make it first down and 15 for Alma. 6:43 to go in the ball game. 31-19, Redbirds lead it. Brody, like you mentioned earlier, Alma get a drive started and then kind of start shooting themselves in the foot a little bit, back them up, make it a little harder for them to continue to progress forward.
Yeah, I mean, I really think that could be something you say decides the game is when they get down here and they just kind of sputter out. They lose their momentum.
Blair's going to keep it on the quarterback. Draw. Breaks outside, crosses 35, gets tackled about the 33-yard line of Farmington by Tate Pickens and Drew Sturgeon. His 7-yard pickup, make it second down and 8. Blair in the gun, single receiver both sides. Handoff up the middle, goes Henley, crosses the 30, gets tackled down at about the 27, 28-yard line. It's going to be about 2 to 3 yards short of the first down marker. James Payne in on the tackle for the Redbirds. Third down and about 2. Blair in the gun. Redbirds show blitz, now back out of it. Comes the handoff up the middle. Crosses the 20-yard line, gets taken down to about the 19-yard line. Kyle Welkley in on the stop for the Cardinals. Blair lines him back up, hands it off, and great job there by Colton Kilgore for the Redbirds. Is that Colton or is that Aiden?
That was James Payne.
James Payne in on the stop. My apologies. Pickup of 1 for the Airedales. Second down and 9. 4:56 and counting to go in the ball game. 31-19, Redbirds lead it. It's a handoff up the middle. Breaks the tackle, gets across the 15 across the 10 down to about the 9-yard line.
I think so far tonight, that run up the middle for the Airedales has probably been one of their best plays. It's got them the most yards. So,
regardless of who's carrying it, Henley or Blair.
Looks like we're going to get a timeout.
Timeout called by Farmington, and here's one thing that I don't understand about that. So in the college game, Dallas, when the offensive side changes out their package, let's say that they had 2 tight ends or what have you and 2 receivers and a running back, when they change into a different formation or a different package, the referees give the defensive side time to substitute.
Right.
And here, Alma was switching in people. Farmington goes to switch in people, but had too many players on the field just before the snap, had to call a timeout. That's one thing that I'm not too sure about with high school football, if the offense substitutes, if the defense is automatically allowed to substitute and the referees just didn't see it, or what the deal was.
Right, yeah, and I know there are some minute differences in between. I'm not sure about any major, similarities or differences.
Right.
But I do know that a lot of times you'll see, to avoid the 12 men on the field, you usually want to have your guy off the field before you send another one on. So I do think it is a little interesting to see why Alma has gotten more time, but I don't know. I'm not a ref, so I can't really say.
Right. Just a question that I wanted to throw out there. 4:41 to go in the ball game. Alma's got it first down and goal from the 9-yard line. Blair in the gun. Fakes a handoff, throws a little out pass.
Ball's on the ground.
And as the wide receiver gets lit up about the 6-yard line, the ball's on the ground. That's got to be, and it's recovered by Farmington. That should be a first down, Farmington. Winfrey, I guess, recovered the fumble at the 5-yard line, so it'll be second down and goal from the 5. I didn't see Winfrey there.
Looks like they're going to try to punch it in right here with the jumbo package.
Blair in the gun, jumbo package coming at you, Steamboat, straight ahead. It's going to be short of the goal line. Going to mark him down about the 2-yard line. Bring up third down and goal from the 2. I have a feeling here comes the same play. Wordplay very similar. And there's a false start. That's going to back him up 5 yards.
I don't know about that. I honestly might have been okay with them keeping that play, considering it kind of bounced off the quarterback's shin right there and just went into a frenzy. That was either going to be a touchdown or a fumble recovered by Farmington.
Well, so that'll back him up 5 yards, make it third down and goal from the 7. This may change the play call. Substitutions coming for Alma. Now they got single receiver to the near side.
Looks like they're a little lighter now.
Twins to the left. Blair in the gun. Motion across to the near side of the field. Blair's going to roll out to his right. Look to throw back. And he's got a man open in the corner of the end zone for a touchdown. Great protection, great route by the wide receiver. Breaks to the outside, crosses up defensive back for Farmington, and it's a touchdown. Close the gap to within 6, 31-25 in favor of your Redbirds. 3:19 to go in the ball game. I'm going to guess Alma's going to go for 2. They've done it all night. Blair's out there in the gun. Similar jumbo package in for Alma. Blair takes a snap, looked to be a jump pass, and then that one's deflected. Looked like by Josiah Ingram, to be honest with you, and out of bounds. So Farmington holds on the 2-point conversion yet again. And the score remains 31-25 25 in favor of Farmington with 3:18 to go. So we'll take a quick timeout and be right back. You're listening to Farmington Cardinal Football on the Farm Cars Live Sports Network.
The academies give students an opportunity to be grouped together with other students that have similar career interests so that we're not all part of just a big student population. We are all headed in the same direction.
We are really excited to implement them to provide some career training for kids as they get out into the real world so they have the expectations and they know what's going to go on so that if they're going into the workforce or if they're going to college, they're already prepared for those things.
We're back, Cardinal fans, from Alma Airdales Stadium at Citizens Bank Field, where the Redbirds are on top of Alma 31-25 with 3:18 to go. And Brody looking across conference games, Harrison final over Clarksville 49-3, Valonia final 43-9 over Huntsville. Still missing scores from Clarksville and Little Rock Christian Academy and Greenbrier Morrilton. But nonetheless, the score that matters to us is Redbirds up 31-25 with 3:18 to go over Alma.
No doubt.
Looking to push their record to 5-0 overall and 2-0 in the conference play. Alma's got it teed up at their own 40-yard line. Hands team's on the field for Farmington. Comes an onside kick, and it's fielded nicely. Is that Josh Stepmeyer?
Yep.
Josh Stepmeyer went up high at the highest point of the ball.
Now, what do you think?
Collapses his big paws around it and falls straight to the turf. Get down in 10 from their own from the 50-yard line.
So, what do you think the Cardinals are going to try to do right here? Do you think they try to run the clock down, or do you think they try to go down and score?
I play it safe. Milk the clock, run a play, milk the clock, and don't take the chances on throwing an errant pass, getting it picked off, ran back for a touchdown, that sort of thing. You've been running the ball effectively all night with Stepmeyer, Shader, Elsick. Just stay with the bread and butter tonight. Quay's up under center in the I formation. Gets the snap, hands it off to Elsick. He's going to be tackled and wrestled down for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. Summers on the stop for Alma. 3:05 left to go and counting in the ball game. Take your time. Still got 30 seconds left to go on the play clock. That'll take it down to about 2:30 to go. Cardinals break the huddle. Quay's in the gun, flanked both sides by Elsick and Stepmeyer. 18 seconds, 15 seconds to go on the play clock. Twin receivers to the near side, single receiver to the far side. Redbirds snap the ball with 6 left to go, hands it off to Elsick. Looking to break a tackle, he does. Comes back across field looking for, looked for a block from Sturgeon, thought he got it. And then Elsick hits the turf about their own 38-yard line. And Alma immediately calls a timeout with 2:23 left to go in the ball game. Redbirds clinging to a 6-point lead. And Brody, when I said that, run the ball, keep doing what's been working for you all night. The one thing that I didn't anticipate us doing is going backwards. And that's what's happened. So Alma stops the clock with 2:23 to go. And it's going to be Redbird ball at their own 38-yard line. And 3rd down and about 22.
Do you think they should go for the first down play? You think you run the ball? If you don't get the first down, pin them down deep and just hope your defense can do the job. What do you think is the best decision?
That's what I would do. But that's me. I mean, I don't know.
If I'm the Cardinals,
this is why I'm up here and not down there.
Personally, I would bring out pass, shotgun, but end up running a draw play, get something out of nothing.
Here's the gun. Sturgeon comes across the field in motion, fakes a jet sweep. Quay rolls out to his right, under pressure. Now he's in the open field. Eludes another tackler at the 45, gets up to the 50, back to the original line of scrimmage, where it'll be 4th down and 10. Quay does a nice job of picking up about 17 yards on the play.
I mean, I think for that play, that's good to set up for your punt team to help us pin Alma down in their own territory and just hope your defense can do the job.
The other thing he did is ran another 17 seconds off the play clock. So we need a good punt here from Shader. It would be nice to pin Alma down on the 1. Here comes the snap. It's a good snap. Shader receives it, gets the kick away. High spiraling kick. Sit ball, sit ball, sit ball. And it did. Nice job by Shader. It's going to be about a 47-yard punt where Alma will take over from their own 2.5-yard line.
I think coming up here real quick is a real big test for our defense. See if they can hold strong and just finish the game out and just make plays. They just got to make plays.
Yep. 2:04 remaining to go in the ball game. Redbirds clinging 31-25 to a 6-point lead. And here's the thing, Brody. Alma, never mind, I'm not going to jinx this. I'm going to keep it to myself. Blair's in the gun, standing on his own M in his own end zone. 3 receivers split to the near side of the field, rolls out to his right. Nice defensive play there to knock the ball loose by DeCorey Thomas.
And as of now, hey, if they keep dropping balls like that, just, hey, keep them coming. Keep them coming.
Stops the clock with 2 minutes to go in the ball game. I would not mind seeing a Cardinal safety here.
Yeah, if Alma wants to get a touchdown right here, they're going to need their best offensive drive. They're going to have to go about 97.5 yards is what it looks like.
3 receivers to the near side of the field, 2 split out to the far side of the field. Blair in the shotgun. Receives it, 3-step drop. Great defensive play there.
I didn't know that.
Kilgore, an absolute phenomenal job to jump up, extended that big paw of his, knocking that ball down, and he almost had a one-handed interception. Bring up 3rd down and 10 from the 2.
And that's what I was talking about, Mel. Making plays when it matters. And right there, that really helps.
1:56 left to go in the ball game. 31-25 Redbirds. Twin receivers to the near side of the field. Twin receivers to the far side. Watch the draw. Blair gets the shotgun snap, rolls to his left, throws across the field. Pass is caught at the 15-yard line and out of bounds for Alma. Enough for the first down. Bring up 1st and 10 from the 15. Redbirds need to do their best to keep the Alma Airdales in bounds. Twins to both sides of the field. Blair in the shotgun. Now we got motion to the near side. 3 receivers to the near side of the field. Blair under pressure. It eludes a tackle. Throws a little stop pattern. Breaks a tackle, and up to the 30 is Avery.
It looks like Alma's going to start going hurry up, try to tempo the Cardinals right here.
1:44 to go in the ball game. Once the chains are set and the ball's set, the clock will roll. Blair gets a shotgun snap, rolls out to his right. Here's the pass to the 40-yard line, and it's incomplete. That'll stop the clock with 1:36 left to go in the ball game. Bring up 2nd down and 10 for Alma from the 30. Their own 30. 70 yards to go. Big defensive stand here needed for the Redbirds. Blair in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the near side, Twins to the right.
I think we're going to get an offsides on Farmington.
Nope, it's going against Alma. False start against Alma. We need to be careful over here on Tate Pickens, John back and forth. Brings 2nd down and 15. Don't need any dumb penalties. 1:36 to go in the ball game. Blair rolls to his right, looking to keep it, and he's going to be sacked at the 20-yard line. And I cannot tell who that's on, who that was by. Josiah Ingram. I can't tell the other number.
I believe that was number 24.
Caden Elsick. So Alma's going to take their third and final timeout with 1:27 left to go in the ball game, 3rd and 19. We'll take a quick timeout. You're listening to Farmington Cardinal football on the Farm Cars Live Sports Network.
Ozark Dermatology offers full medical, surgical, and aesthetic services. Our team offers comprehensive care for medical and surgical conditions for adults and children. Our experienced, board-certified physicians and highly trained physician extenders provide state-of-the-art diagnosis, treatments, and procedures in a relaxed and compassionate setting. Let Ozark Dermatology be your path to healthy skin. Visit any of our 3 convenient...
We're back, Cardinal fans, from Airdales Stadium at Citizens Bank Field. 1:27 left to go in the ball game. Farmington clinging to a 6-point lead, 31-25. Looking to spoil Alma's homecoming. And looking to move their record to overall 5-0 on the season, 2-0 in conference, and capture their first 5A win over the Alma Airdales. Alma set up with twin receivers to the near side of the field. Blair in the shotgun. Calls for the snap, rolls to his right. He's got a man open. Good reception there, ran out of bounds about the 36-yard line is Daly. It's going to bring up about 4th down and 4. Pickens knocked him out of bounds. We need to stop right here. 1:22 left to go in the ball game. Big 4th down for Farmington. Blair in the gun. Twin receivers to both sides. Motion man goes to the far side of the field. Blair rolls to his right. He's got the motion man open at the 40. Breaks the tackle up to the 45, 50, down to the 40, 35, 30, 20, 15. Knocked out of bounds at the 7-yard line, where it'll be 1st and goal for Alma.
Right there, Dean, I almost don't know what to say right there on that play. That really hurts you on defense. I mean,
that it does. The good thing is he did not cross the goal line. They've got 8 yards to go in 1:11 to do it in. Time for our defense to stonewall Alma. 1st and goal from the 8. Cardinal fans are screaming D up. Alma fans are screaming Alma Airdales. Blair in the gun. Motion man goes across the field and comes back. Here comes Blair rolling out to his right and gets rid of it as he's under duress. Had a receiver right here in front of him, so no intentional grounding call.
Great job to put some pressure on the quarterback here close to the touchdown. Josh Stepmeyer in on that tackle.
Great defensive call called by defensive coordinator Jay Harper. 1:06 left to go. 31-25 Redbirds.
These next 3 plays are going to be the 3 biggest plays of the game right here for the Cardinals defense.
It's a great call. Not only the 3 biggest plays of the game, but 3 biggest defensive plays of the year. Bunch, trips formation to the near side. Blair rolls to his right, looking for a throwback. Under pressure, high pass, and it goes out of bounds.
Good coverage there by the Cardinals.
Terrion Swift in the backfield, putting the pressure on.
And there's some laundry on the
Blair.
field here.
Laundry's on the field. White hat turns to Coach Adam and says, the legal man downfield, what do you want to do? 60 seconds left to go in the ball game.
Looks like they're going to decline that penalty, early indication.
If they do, that'll bring up 3rd down and goal from the 8. Legal man downfield. Penalty is declined. Brings up 3rd down and 8. 60 seconds to go in the ball game. Cardinals cling into a 6-point lead. Twin receivers to the near side, single receiver to the far side. Blair takes a snap, rolls right, looks back left. Nearly picked off and intercepted. Falls to the ground, incomplete, to bring up 4th down with 56 seconds left to go.
You just got to have one more push right here by the defense.
One defensive stand. One play. Excitement on both sides of the field.
And great play there by Josh Stepmeyer, getting his hands up. Only if he would have had the interception, and that would have put it away.
That would have been a phenomenal interception if he would have been able to hang on to it.
And to go off of what you said, we need one more play, but more importantly, we need one clean play with no penalties.
Fake the jet sweep, throw it to the back of the end zone, out of bounds. Cardinals stand. 52 seconds left to go in the ball game, and the Airdales turn it over on downs. Birdcage and Farmington faithful that made the trip down I-49 to I-40 south to Alma on 71 are elated. And Alma's defense has to take the field. Cardinals offense, with 52 seconds left to go,
I think we're about to
going to take the best formation known to football, the victory formation. Sturgeon, the deep back, Quay up under center, calls for the snap, takes a knee, and Alma cannot stop the clock. 46, 45. Redbirds do have to take one more play. Comes to the line of scrimmage with 26 seconds to go on the play clock. Just take your time, Quay. Takes the snap and takes the knee, and that's going to do it. So the Redbirds move to 5-0 on the season, 2-0 in conference play. Defense holds up after a big play by Alma from all the way down to the Farmington 8-yard line where they had it 1st and goal. Defense stands, and the Redbirds move to 5-0 on the season, 2-0 in conference, to remain undefeated and first place in the 5A conference. And Brody, Dallas, we needed a big stop, and we got it.
Yeah, that's true. We mentioned it earlier, bend but don't break. They did have a discouraging 90-something yards on us, but right there when it got big, right there in the goal line situation, we made 4 clean plays that really helped seal the deal.
Yeah, great job by the defense to hold strong here late in the game, have your backs at the door, and to do that, and to hold them. And this is an amazing win. I don't think I can explain how big of a win this is for the Cardinals, going 5-0, first time in the 5A West, first time beating Alma in the 5A West. So great win for the Cardinals, and that's going to do a lot for the rest of the season.
Some big time plays made all the way across the board. That last defensive stand, defense rose to the occasion multiple times, could have given up multiple 2-point conversions, but held strong. That led to that 6-point lead that we had. Big plays by Tate Pickens, Drew Sturgeon, Quay, Josh Stepmeyer. The list goes on and on and on. And guys, we talk about this week in and week out, whether it's us or Jeff Oxford, Coach Osnes, and myself. Seeing this team unfold the way that it does, you've got playmakers all the way across the field on both sides of the ball, and that's led to this 5-0 start for the Redbirds. Tonight, being down Devontae Donovan at wide receiver, Tate Pickens and Colin Hummel step up big time. Colin Hummel, I remember midway through the first half, we were faced with 3rd down and 8 or 9, I believe it was, and Hummel runs a 9-yard stop pattern or curl pattern, whichever one, right at the sticks. And if he's a yard short, then it's 4th down and we potentially punt the ball away. But he knew where the yard marker was, crosses it, comes right back to it, makes a reception right at the yard marker, falls forward for a bigger, for a 12-yard gain, I believe it was at that point in time. So good to see multiple players step up on the offensive side of the ball and on the defensive side of the ball. So great victory for the Redbirds, 31-25 over the Alma Airdales. Our next broadcast, I think, is
at Greenbrier.
Well, football-wise, is at Greenbrier. And I think our actual next broadcast is Tuesday night at home with the volleyball team. Do like to say good luck to the Volley Cards as they travel down to Fort Smith tomorrow to play in a tournament at Fort Smith Northside. They're 13, Dallas, and I don't know if you knew this or not, but they're 13-1-1 overall on the season, undefeated in conference. Rallied last night in Prairie Grove. They lost the first set, came roaring back, and took the next 3 sets to defeat Prairie Grove 3-1 to remain undefeated in conference play. So off to a great start as far as that goes. We talk about this all the time with Jeff and multiple other people, Mr. Law. It's a great day to be a Farmington Cardinal. And not only is it a great day to be a Farmington Cardinal, but it's off to a great year when it comes down to sports. You look at Coach Osnes and his girls golf team placing 4th overall in the state. Congratulations to Bailey Cusick, who was named All-State. You've got the Farmington football Cardinals off to a 5-0 start, 2-0 in conference. You got the Volley Cards off to, like I said, 13-1-1 start, undefeated in conference play. Have not officially heard what the tennis Cardinals did, but I do know that Coach Osnes and the boys golf team is in the state tournament as well. So a lot of good things happening for Farmington High School.
And I will say, you're talking about it's a great day to be a Cardinal and a great year to be a Cardinal. It's also a great day to listen to your Ox and Osnes podcast one more time. We couldn't end the broadcast.
I'm never going to get tired of it. I'm looking forward to it every week.
Hey.
So that's going to do it for us tonight from Alma Airedale Stadium at Citizens Bank Field. We're your Cardinals. Moved to 5-0, 31-25. For Brody Hill, Dallas Walker, I'm Brian Dean signing off. You've been listening to Farmington Cardinal Football on the Farm Cars Live Sports Network.